ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Co-Optional Podcast, where we occasionally talk about video games. My name is Total Biscuit, as you might imagine, and it is my pleasure to introduce to you our special guest for the week, Josh Mattingly, aka IndieStatik. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me back. It's great, and this is the first time I've actually been on the podcast with Dodger. The first time was nobody, and the second time was the chinchilla.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you got the best out of it with the chinchilla, honestly.
It's true. I was going to say, I'm really the lowest on the totem pole of those three options.
She is competing with the chinchilla for most food eaten during the podcast, though, so...
It's like, you have like a battle chinchilla. It's like a hardened warrior, I believe.
Oh, it's
Hold
vicious.
on.
That chinchilla was supposed to be a dwarf chinchilla. It was a lie. That is no dwarf.
I did not realize you are. I think Josh is officially our most visited guest.
Really?
Well,
More than Krender?
no, I'm pretty sure it's not more than
Krendor.
Krendor.
But Krendor is a host now, so he doesn't count. He is
Ooh.
a temporary
He's not
host.
really a host. He's more of a stand-in.
I mean, that's obvious. I mean, have you seen the last one? No, that's. I mean,
It
that's
was pretty
obvious. But he's moved on. He's been upgraded. So Josh officially becomes our most invited guest. Really? Fact.
What did I win? What did I win?
Yeah.
You
everything.
won the ability to come on the show with Dodger. That's what it takes for you.
Yeah.
And your little pedo mustache.
Oh, wow, you went there?
Mustache.
Really?
It's not a pedo stash. This is an old-timey 1800s Red
For those
Baron
wondering, he is a cheat. He is cheating. He is cheating for November, and I will not have it. I will not let it stand. Internet, call him out. Call him out. He is cheating so he can grow a giant mustache in November and then post it on all the internet websites like, oh, look at my mustache
How's
member.
that cheating? That's not cheating. That's planning ahead.
That's preparation.
You're the
Well,
only
we're-
person who's mad at me for trying to raise money for cancer charities. You know that?
Oh, no. No. You post
can't
about
do
that on
that.
YouTube, you'll find people that are mad about you for raising money for anything, including cancer charities.
Do that.
That's true. Jesse Cox hates cancer patients. I guess everyone. That's where it is.
What?
Sorry about it.
What?
Jesse Cox, Subhuman,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
Hello, Mr. Biscuit.
The bells!
Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Stop it.
I'm excited for today. This is fun. Every time Josh is on, we actually have like a legitimate good discussion about things. I'm worried. I'm worried for the state of what's about
That's
to happen.
not going to
today,
happen.
but
Not
Watch
gonna
yourself.
happen.
Just all of
Not a
that.
chance.
Never
Admittedly,
had
we do
Josh.
have some interesting news today that we might have some fun covering a little bit later on, so that's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Today's going to be fun. Everything has been wonderful. And I can't wait for more wonderfulness. This is going to be a fun podcast.
Yay.
It's like,
The fourth
Yay.
person of our trio, Dodger, welcome to the show.
Hello. I'm currently eating Good and Plenty's.
Oh, people actually
Yes.
buy those. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love Good and Plenty's. I'm like,
Brooke
I
is the
have
one
never had them.
person
What do they
who buys
taste of?
they're licorice candies.
Oh, that's why I hate them.
It's like candy coating around
Black
anise licorice. Well, yeah, just normal black licorice. That's what. And
They're
it's
so good.
No, it's not.
I bought them because I made the mistake of watching the movie Super, and the only good thing that I took out of that movie was,
Oh.
Good and Plenty's are good. I went out and got some
You
Good
what?
and
You
Plenty's.
didn't enjoy Shut Up Crime?
It was, God, Super was just so bad.
I'm interested that you found it bad. I think that maybe they missed the mark on what they were trying to do in some ways. A lot of people really like that, though, as
I
the
know.
whole superhero parody thing.
It had like 4.5 stars, and I was like, oh, this has got to be good. And at the end of it, I was like, I feel gross. Like,
You're supposed to, I feel.
I feel gross. Yeah. Yeah, I know that that's like the purpose of it, and that's intentional, but that doesn't mean I enjoyed that feeling.
I hear
Good
the
and
same thing
Plenty-
about Spring Breakers, actually, and I'm intrigued to watch it.
I'm
Oh,
intrigued to watch
yeah.
that too.
I heard.
Because you want to see Disney kids in no clothing dancing around
Wait,
with
no,
guns.
no, that's
Well,
not
some-
what I meant at all.
Huh? Huh,
I
Jesse?
Well, it's
Ow,
funny you
bitch.
should say that, because what I've heard of it is that if you watch it that way, for that, you will end up feeling horrible if you have
sure.
any sense of morals whatsoever.
I don't, so this is good. Go on.
You should be fine.
I heard it's actually really good. I heard it's surprisingly good.
Is that the one with oh my god, what's the actor's name? And he has the
James
cornrows.
Franco?
Yes.
James Franco. I love Franco.
Yeah.
Franco, I love you so much.
He's playing basically Riff Raff. I don't know if you know who Riff Raff is. He's this crazy rapper on MTV. That's his character.
He looks
right?
so much like him. It's
nuts.
crazy.
Yeah.
Look, James Franco, the actor who gives no shits. He's like, you want me to be on your soap opera? I'll be there. You want to be on your I'll be there. I'll be in your sitcom. I bet if I call him right now and said, Franco, let's go out, he'd be like, I got free time. Let's go. This Franco don't care. I love that man.
Did you watch the roast of James Franco? That was quite funny.
Yes. Yes, with all of his friends.
Yep. I've still yet to find Sarah Silverman funny in anything, but...
I have a problem with the roasts these days because back in the day, it was the Friars roast, and they roasted people for like a lifetime. It was like a lifetime achievement award to get roasted.
Exactly.
And now they just roast anybody because they want to make money. And I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I like Franco a lot, but like he's not been around long enough to get roasted, in my opinion.
You know what? James Franco was old when this world was young. Screw you, man. he has been around. That's why he doesn't care anymore.
Have you ever seen the movie Sonny?
Yes. Never mind.
Sonny is really bad. It's directed by Nicolas Cage, and James Franco plays a gigolo.
What? But Nicolas Cage, man.
Isn't there also a movie where he plays a gay porn star?
Probably.
I believe so.
Put it past him.
Yeah, apparently he has just been in a bunch of very strange things because he just felt like it. And as you mentioned, he gives no fucks, so...
So I love
That's
him.
the life
Does
we should
not
all
care.
strive for.
Right?
The no fucks life.
Yeah, I totally
Zero.
agree. Difficult to do, though, especially on the internet. Welcome to
Very
the
difficult.
Co-optional Podcast. Occasionally we do talk about video games. Coming up in the show, we'll be talking about what we've been playing this week, and then we'll round up some news, which of course includes the Diablo news, the shocking announcement that just came out about half an hour ago, just before the show, which I gotta say, I knelt down and praised the Blizzard gods, not for their decision, but for the fact that they gave me something to talk about. So that'll be coming up a little bit later. Of course, we'll run through some trailers, and since Josh is here, they're going to be games that you, quite frankly, probably haven't heard of.
IndieStatik.
Yes.
Hey.
Indeed, and possibly the Terraria trailer as well, because, you know, that's an obscure game that nobody's heard of. And then we shall wrap off the show with some user topics, assuming we have any time left. We'll have a look through the releases, which consist mostly of GTA 5 and little else. And then we'll try and get you to watch our things, because then we can have bank accounts that are in the black and not the red. It's a wonderful thing. Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
But before we go on, can I pimp the fact that this is a thing? There we go. I didn't get to show it last week.
The
but,
Dragon Slayer
yeah,
Award.
the Dragon
That's a pretty
Slayer
dope
Award.
looking award, although I've never heard of that.
It's been running for a couple of years. It's through Guild Launch, and actually the person who makes these trophies is a friend of Mike Bethel, who of course made Thomas Was Alone and is currently making Volume. But it's pretty cool, and I beat Will Wheaton to get it, so that's the second time I've beaten Will Wheaton
Felicia
now.
Day, and Husky. Husky.
And Husky, yes. He's a bit salty about that, because that's cool. That's like my first and only worthwhile trophy for anything, I think, so yeah.
Can I just say my absolute favorite part of that award? Because I saw your tweet about it.
It's always backwards.
Is the the guy who gave you the award is my absolute. He's like, and the winner is Total Biscuit.
Well, it's perfect. Like, if they picked someone with enthusiasm, it would have been the absolute wrong thing, you know?
Oh, it's wonderful. He's like, here are your nominees. Like, dude was like, do I have to film this now? It was amazing.
Well, I like the fact that the Community Manager Award was given to someone that couldn't be asked to do a video spons for the community. That was pretty great. Like, Blizzard's community team was wanting to come out and force to do their video, and then it's like, best community manager, and there's like a tweet. Like, good job managing that community there. You did a fantastic play there. What can I say? Oh, man. Yeah, so that's the thing. But thanks to everyone that voted for me, by the way. Apparently there was a big voting campaign that went on in secret that I didn't know about. A bunch of people put that together, so that's cool. All right. What have you been playing this week, Josh?
All right. So the
God.
LA.
Get ready for a bunch of shit you've never heard of before.
Well, fine. Yeah, maybe it is something you haven't heard of.
Yeah.
And maybe it's stuff that's really awesome. And maybe you've played it and made a video about it, Jesse Cox.
Maybe I have.
Well, Volgar the Viking, first of all.
Oh,
we can talk about
fucking
that.
hell.
God. Oh my
And rage
God.
about it. I haven't got past the first level still. I cannot do it. You're better at that game than I am. I will
Yeah,
admit.
he did. I don't know how. When I was playing it on the show floor, I couldn't, but he did.
No,
No.
I played it at PAX, couldn't do it. I sit down to record it. The first time through, I beat the first level and was like, what? Oh, this is going to be easy. Second level, just repeated deaths. But I kept progressing, and I guess that's the point of the game, is it's like old school where you memorize what happens, when it happens, and stuff. The problem is that by the time I got to the end, and I was like, yeah, I beat it! Like, there's a boss, and he was like, smash, you're dead.
Ugh.
I give up. I was like, I'm done.
Sounds about right.
You win, Volgar. You win.
It reminds me of Rygar, the look of it.
It's supposed to. The entire first level is actually almost an entire clone of the first level of Rygar.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Guess I'll just go buy it. Sorry, keep talking.
No, try. Yeah,
No,
please.
it's a
buy
really
it
fun
and play
game.
it.
Yeah,
It's super
Don't
fun. I
switch.
just can't get past the first level. Apparently, I'm that bad.
You just have to keep playing it. Just keep playing it and memorize it. I know you have a life, nerd, but just sit down for 12 hours and you'll get it.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. Fine. Yeah. The LA Game Space game pack just came out though, and that was if you donated to their Kickstarter, you got to play all these. They're experimental games, and one that came out, which I've been playing, which I love, is called Perfect Stride. It's a skateboarding game similar to Zenith. It's made by the Arcane kids, and it's in Neo Los Angeles, and you skateboard around and these things and smoke cigarettes, which is bad. Don't smoke cigarettes, but in the game you do, and it's just a really fun kind of like open skate park essentially, except it's you're skating for your life. And then there's LA Death Disc, which is another game that came on that pack. It's a 2 to 4 person game.
What's it called? LA Death Disc?
Death Disc, yeah. So it's a super 90s looking game. Like the title menu looks like something.
This
I don't
is
know.
so obscure, it's not on YouTube in any form.
No, I know it's not. It's the inside indie thing, or if you obviously donate it to the Kickstarter. But it's like when it starts up, it reminds me of like Skitchin or Road Rash, one of those like Genesis games. It's like super 90s with the colors and the things, but essentially you pick up a disc and you're trying to destroy each other with it. If you hold it too long, though, it explodes and you die. So that's why it's called the Death Disc.
That's awesome.
I've been having fun
So
with that.
it's hot potato, basically.
Well, I mean, when you call it that, it doesn't sound as cool. It's Death Potato. It's Death Potato.
Death potato disc.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Towerfall.
What else? What else?
We
have you
all-
Yeah.
This
Yes,
is the last
Josh.
thing. So Towerfall. All right, we all know about Towerfall.
Yep.
And it's great. It's great. Play it. It's amazing.
There's a new White Archer they just put out designs for, and it looks dope. Sorry, keep
Yes.
going, Josh.
Yes. No. It's all good. This is amazing.
Yes, very dope. Yes, all dope.
It's
Play-
very dope. It's
Very dope.
quite
All
super
of the
dope.
dope.
It's super dope. Play Amazing Frog. If you have an Ouya, get Amazing Frog. It's for 2 reasons. A, it actually shows you how you can use the platform. It's not just a cell phone game. It's like this big open 3D world. It's amazing. But you play these frogs with really wonky. The physics are so terrible, but they're like accidentally terrible, like Octodad. So these frogs just kind of like derp, derp, and they flop around, and there's all these fans that blow you into the air, and essentially your whole goal is to stay airborne as long as possible as a frog. It's just the best. It's just so good.
I will try and show this. It's hard to get Ouya footage on YouTube because of the whole HDCP nonsense that they have on that machine, so a lot of it is pointed at the screen. I'm watching a bit of it right now, and I have no idea what this is.
Nobody does. That's the beauty of it.
Why did that just explode? Why did that then just clip through his face? What the
You can
hell is
actually-
this?
You can play soccer as well.
Game is amazing.
This is the app that the Ouya deserves, but not the one it needs right now.
And when you fall, it's like it takes you minutes to get up.
Oh, this is also developed by someone in Britain. I recognize some of those kind of road signs. They're very British. Oh
Hold
god,
on.
we're
When
responsible
you fall
for this.
over, does it spell out "holy shit"? Is that what
It's like,
happens?
yeah, and then when you're airborne, it keeps, like,
Holy
the
shit!
letters just scream out of your mouth.
Oh
or
dear,
butt.
there's a fan here. This is gonna go well.
Oh,
What?
This is so great.
yeah.
Fuck is this?
The car explodes.
Why?
There's two. You can play with multiplayers, and it's kind of like capture the flag, where you have a crown. So the frog wears a crown, and you have to chase each other and knock each other down to steal it. It's such a good party game, though, because you're just laughing at it the whole time.
But it's awful.
But is it?
Oh
is it
no,
all-
there's a bouncy castle.
Yes. Oh God! It just ran right into that fire. Just right into the fire.
Is-
My favorite
Physics
part is
this
that
advanced can only be achieved with Ouya technology.
Wait, when he got hit, did he just shout "tower fall"?
I think so. Yeah.
Amazing.
Come on, go on the
Did it-
bouncy castle. This is footage from Super Great Friend, by the way, so all credit to him for that.
Everything about this game is wonderful, just wonderful.
Ah.
I like how
For
he
you, frog sir.
he runs with such purpose.
Yeah, and he's got that look on his face where he's just like,
Oh
Like-
God, frog! What are you doing? What's happening to you?
Get on the bouncy castle, damn it. I want to
Look,
see
he
how
has
this
to go
ends.
through a lot of fire to get there.
Yes.
"It's a mine."
Here it is.
God.
Here's the play.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
Yeah.
And I guess you could do this forever, in theory.
Oh yeah, and
Amazing.
you can actually, so you can steer his direction while he's airborne, and so when you're coming back down, the object is kind of like to aim yourself and continue to bounce off the ground and go further and further into the air. And the longer you stay airborne, the more points you get.
So it's a terrible version of that minigame in Saints Row 4, then.
Yes,
Well, when you
pretty
say it
much.
like that, then it's not as fun.
Yeah. What
You're
was
not
that
seriously
called?
trying to defend this, are you? Like, this is... I'm laughing at this.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah,
I will
trampolines.
just you gotta just try it.
Yeah, Ruby the dog. You know
I
what I'm talking
refuse to
about.
buy an
There's a
Ouya
crown.
to try this. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, there's the See,
That's in... Oh, God. That's enough of that.
welcome to my world, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Your life
Beautiful
is
game.
a void of misery, and Amazing Frog is the reason. Oh, my God.
So that's what we've been doing. Oh, and not to mention Poo-Koozie, which is a four-person game where you sit in a hot tub and you have to poop and then blame it on somebody else in the hot tub. That's
That
an
is
actual
a good game.
legitimate
I did
game.
play that game.
It's loads of
Gotta-
fun.
Just gotta poop in a hot tub.
This is the end of
It's
gaming.
gotta look.
Get away with it. Just
Gotta
get away with
poop.
pooping in a hot tub.
Gotta
Look,
poop.
I'm trying to push a movement forward. All right, we're
A
doing
bowel
this.
movement.
About hey-o!
Hey,
Tip the waitress.
yes,
I'll be
trying
here all
to
week,
push a
folks.
bowel movement. It's just been taking several years.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Hello.
that's what I've been doing this week.
Great.
Jesse, what have you been playing this week?
TV's
Oh
so
my God.
so interested.
I have been. I mean, I haven't really had time to play anything. My parents are in town, so besides Final Fantasy 14, I've been playing the Keep My Parents Company game. That's what I've been doing.
Aw.
I'm max level. I've been doing it to completion, and the daily quests are awful, but the
Perfect.
rewards are high. So there you go.
How are the Coxes? Have they?
They're wonderful. They left today to go to Vegas for a few days, so they've left. I've never been
God.
more excited. Goodbye. Have fun in Vegas. Spend all your money. Yeah, so that's what we
goodness.
did. We went to museums, and the minute we get to everywhere we go, my dad's like, this would be a good place to take a girl. Like, thanks, Dad.
He's just
Yep.
hinting.
It's like,
it's
this
not-
place you could walk through the garden together. I'm like, all right, thanks.
Jesse, I'm not getting any younger here. We need you to
My
get busy.
I want grandkids.
Yes, so that's their. Every time I'm like, I just don't want kids. They give me this look like, you better get over that real quick.
Yeah, it's like... So, you have a choice. You can have a kid-free life, or you can have an inheritance-free life. Which would you prefer?
Yeah, trust me, there's no inheritance. They're like, yeah, no, you get like our car and the dog if we die.
Oh.
Like, great. Good to know. Thanks,
Might
guys.
want to stick with the kid-free life then.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Cheaper in the long run.
You can't put a price on canine companionship.
Oh no, I can.
They're best friends.
I miss having a dog so much. It makes me sad.
So they're having a great time. They're going around like they're very excited because everywhere they go, they judge based on how good the food is. You know, you've reached a certain age when wherever you go, it's good based on how good the food is.
I do that anyway. Every event I go to.
Is that not normal?
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're just old. You're an old person now.
We're all younger than you. Fuck off.
They go in birth date, yes, but not in spirit. Not in spirit. So they go to like museums, and then like there was a banh mi truck outside. It was good. Like, what about the museum? It was okay. That banh mi truck, delicious. So
Banh mi is super good, to be fair.
I have a ritual every time I go to an event, which is I'll fly in, and then I will go on. The first thing I'll do is I'll unpack. I'll go on Grubhub, find the highest rated thing, and order it. And that is how I will judge the town for the rest of the event.
Wow.
And I missed out
Don't
one.
go to my hometown. You will want to leave immediately.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, we have like one Grubhub place in the entire area here, and then I go to New York, and there's like 700. Like, wow, I can have anything, even at 3 a.m.
I was never able to have any food delivered to me at all until I moved here. Like, no matter where I lived, my college town, my original hometown, there was no delivery at all because it was just in the boonies. And so now I go crazy and I order all the time.
We have a
We're so
place
spoiled now.
in Charlotte that's called Foodie Call that will bring you stuff from... Yeah, it's pretty good. It's exactly what you would expect. It brings you stuff from restaurants in the area, which is pretty fantastic. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. It's like either that or we order Pizza Hut again and die slowly from the grease.
Oh, can I just say, this is totally off our normal topic, but so far this conversation is, there's a really, really great TV commercial on right now for Pizza Hut. And it's like, hey, why don't you try something different? Get Pizza Hut. I'm like, whoa, hold the phone.
There's not a thing different there.
Shouldn't it be try anything else but Pizza Hut? It's like, try something original and fresh. Like, no, that is not Pizza Hut.
Neither
not
of
at
those
all.
things. We can order from 3 pizza places here, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's, and they're all as greasy as each other, and they're all terrible.
I think pizza has the worst crust out of all of them, too. I would say, like, Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut.
Well,
personally.
I mean, give Pizza Hut credit, it does have stuffed crust, which is decent enough, but the rest of it...
We have hot dogs in the UK.
You say
we
Papa
have hot
Murphy's?
dogs.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't heard of Papa Murphy's since I left Michigan. It's a place
Papa
where you go...
Murphy's is great.
The only thing I was like, oh, I hear
Bacon
Papa
bake.
Murphy's is awesome, but you actually have to take a doughy pizza home and then cook it yourself.
And bake it. But look, if you're on food stamps, it counts as uncooked food. So you can buy Papa Murphy's pizzas on food stamps. There you go, everybody.
Well,
Good things to
Scamming
know.
the system with Dodger.
Yeah.
That's her new series on Polaris. It's just her
Scamming the
trying to scam the system.
times are hard here as a YouTube star, so here's how I use my food stamps every week.
Oh.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Yep, there you go.
That's all I did this week is hang out with the parents. I got glasses at the glasses place.
They look
Because
new.
my other glasses are
Yeah, you look like
old,
Simon from the Yogscast.
like 7 years. Woo! 7 years old.
Yep,
And
fairly accurate.
When we were there, we had to go to the mall that I know that Dodger and Josh will know this mall. The one that's in Century City. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where all like the filthy rich people go. And so my dad
One
the
of the
entire
like
time like
millions of Westfield malls.
oh he wanted to like murder people. You could tell he was filled with rage. My dad, very anti-corporate in his ways, and so he's like looking at these people. Like there was a woman in the freaking Lens Crafters. There was a woman there getting a massage while she was waiting for her glasses, and she was talking about like how her husband was at work all the time, and how she was at home, and how she just didn't have any free time. My dad wanted to like yell. You could see the rage build in him, and I was like,
I'm at home all the time and I don't have any free time. I'm sorry, what?
and she's sitting there getting a massage and a lemon squeeze. I swear to God, it was mind-blowing. This is the place where when Krendor and I went, there was a guy dressed as like an old Italian mob boss walking around eating a sub, just looking at people like, what are you gonna do? I'm eating a sub. Like, it was this mall. If you ever come to LA, go to the Century City Westfield and just watch people. It's bonkers.
Great. You'll feel a lot better about yourself.
Oh yeah. It's
really
like,
my favorite places to go, like any Bloomingdale's, just go there and just watch people like pick things out and be like, oh, I don't know. It's only $200. It can't be that good a quality. You're like,
just like, oh my God.
Does this dress make my Maserati look fat?
I've been inside a Chanel store in Vegas actually shopping, and it was a really weird experience. Obviously, I was not the one doing the shopping, but
huh?
They have couches there. That's just like, this couch that I'm sitting on right now probably cost more than my house.
I was just gonna say
it is the most comfortable thing, and I'm pretty sure it's subliminally telling me to let the missus buy things. It's horrible. And like, would you like some water? And they just bring out like crates of Voss. I'm just like, what the hell? It's
carbonated or non-carbonated.
Well, I'll get off my topic because we need to get back to games and things, and I haven't.
That might be a good idea.
I didn't play
how we got to the
Jack.
Chanel store. I don't know, but
I didn't play Jack this week. I played Final Fantasy 14 last night for 2 hours, and then I was like, I'm done.
How's that?
I'm done. It's still fun. The story's getting better. The story keeps getting better and better, but it's still, mechanics-wise, I can barely put 2 hours in before I'm instantly bored and like, well, this was fun. See you tomorrow, game. So, yeah, I can't... Maybe I've just outgrown MMO, like, power leveling, but a lot of other people say they have the same problem with it, so I don't know.
I have no desire to level up in a game like that ever again, honestly. There was, for some reason, last week I had this little moment of madness that said, I should probably check out WoW again. And then I suddenly caught myself thinking, I'm like, no, you hate that game. Don't be an idiot. It's like, I know you feel better about Blizzard lately. They've been doing cool stuff. You've been playing a lot of Hearthstone, but don't do that. What's wrong with you?
Well, if you've played it for that long, it's like, you know what to expect. I actually was having a conversation with Davis from the Warp Zone the other day about that. Like, I don't know. I might think about reactivating my account just to check out the new expansion.
Well, I heard rumors that they were giving away the expansion for free to some people that haven't played in a while. They're just sending them codes for Mr. Pandaria. Just like, hey, come back. Come back. Here's an expansion in 30 days. I'm like,
I'll play the next one. I mean, I'll play the next expansion. Just to see
when is the next one supposed to be coming out?
Who knows? BlizzCon will say something, and they'll have like a big, awesome video, and I'll be super hyped for it. Like, oh my God, did you see that you're finally gonna fight Queen Azara? Oh my God, and I'll be so excited, and then I'll play it, and then I'll get to the level cap and be like, oh yeah, dailies again. Well, unsubscribe.
The Penny Arcade guys have it right. They said, you know what, Blizz? You know what you can do, and that's allow you to grind for cards in World of Warcraft. And it's like, oh, you fucking do not do that. That would be horrendous.
Don't do that.
That would be so evil, and they would they would sell so many more copies.
Beautifully evil.
It's just horrible. Well, even here, people have been selling items on the Real Money Auction House in Diablo, which we'll obviously get onto later, to buy Hearthstone packs because you can fund your Blizzard wallet with it. It's like, oh God,
Ridiculous.
It begins. Thankfully, it will end quite soon, but...
Yeah, thankfully that's over.
Yeah.
Somebody would have found some, like, infinite money hole that would have just continuously fed into their
I wonder
game.
if that's the reason. But... Anyway, we're not going on to that topic. We're not. That's for the second hour of the show.
Conspiracy theory, too.
No.
You heard it here, folks.
Whoa. Just like when Blizzard created the little key thing because they kept hacking your account, forcing you to remake one. It's all coming together now.
This has been in the works for years.
Blizzard hacked your account. I don't know if you're aware, guys, but Blizzard hacked your accounts, so you'd have to get a key. Or buy an iPhone. They were in league with Apple. They were in league with Apple. True story. You had to say
Right.
it's all coming together. Jada Proudmoore's a dreadlord. Oh my god. It's all coming together. Shit. I need to make one of those videos and upload it to YouTube. Don't you see? He's all Obama did it. Oh!
Thanks, Obama.
Obama. That's it.
Blizzard's behind
100%.
Monsanto too.
Makes
just so you guys know.
perfect sense.
Dodge,
Now
what have you been playing
Monsanto-
this week?
I was just waiting.
I want
waiting
him to
see
stop.
how long
What have you been
would
playing
let
this week?
go. I want to be playing Hearthstone, but I'm still not. On Saturday, we watched the Persona 4 anime for Happily Aaron's birthday.
Did you watch the whole thing?
It's shockingly mediocre. Like,
Yes, it is. Yeah.
really just
Yeah.
It's really just not extremely enjoyable.
Yeah.
Especially when you're tired. But it did cause me to think, oh man, I wonder if I can get the true ending. Like, I wonder if I can just
got it.
commit and get the true ending.
Totally
And I
worth it.
went into the game and immediately I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be so much work. Like, started a completely new game. You have to get like max social link with everybody and do all of these end game things. I have to get them all perfectly right. And it's just, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try because I'd love to.
It's not as hard as you just described. Like, you don't have to get max social link with absolutely everybody.
Is it just the main?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And even then,
That sounds far more doable.
yeah. Unless there is a true ending beyond what... Because I looked all this stuff up, but just to make sure that I'd done it right, but apparently I did, so... That wouldn't surprise... Well, there's like 4 endings to that game, and it's like, this is the good ending, and there's like, this is the better ending, and it's like, this is the best ending. I'm like, what? Oh, no.
Why?
Yep.
Give me my
Yeah.
time
You know what
back.
I took away from that series?
Huh.
Del Taco commercial.
Yeah. There was we had to watch it on Hulu, and there was a commercial that happened pretty much every time where they were like, are you ready for some crunch? Ta-da! And what? What, Jesse?
I just in line with my anger towards Pizza Hut for having a ridiculous commercial, can I just say the fact that Del Taco's slogan is unfreshing believable? That sounds like the
terrible.
worst. What asshole came up with that? Because we're so unfresh. It's unfreshing believable. How is that a good slogan? I can shit out better slogans. Hire me.
Oh
Whatever.
my god.
Whatever.
That's pretty awful.
Unfresh.
One of the dudes who was watching it with us had plans for a Mexican restaurants with a magic theme. So he was
That was
very
him going
upset.
back past on his
That was
broomstick, by the
him.
way.
That was him so upset that I was even mentioning it. I'm sorry, Alex. Oh god. But yeah, it was pretty great. So I've been working on that a little bit. I played some Mighty Quest
Wasn't that
for
funny,
Epic Loot.
Josh?
Oh, shush.
I'm looking at the Skype screen and I see Jesse and Dodger and TB all look the same direction as the sound. It looked like it drove through our podcast.
That will be animated now. I want that on Tumblr by the end of the week. I want just a motorcycle driving by. Never going, woo.
Oh my god! All right,
Jesus.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, so I've played a little bit of Mighty Quest for Epic Loot,
Okay.
and I originally wasn't like super excited to try it because I know it has pay to win aspects of it that
Not anymore, it
irritate-
doesn't.
It doesn't anymore?
Nope.
You can still buy gold in that game though, can't you?
No, only
I haven't
boosters.
tried to, so
No. There was a massive outcry about being able to buy everything, so they took all that shit out.
Yeah. Okay, well then never mind. The game is fun, so I'm
it is.
glad to have no reservations that way.
I think I pretty much stopped playing it now, but I had my fun value out of it. I put like a good probably 30, 40 hours into it, and was like, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with how this went.
It's
Maybe I'll come back to it later.
It's not a game, yeah, like once I've stopped playing, it's not a game where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get back and play more Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. But like at the time that I played it, it was like, I just sat there and played it for a decent amount of time. So,
It became
I've
a
only
routine for me.
only played the knight. I haven't tried the other two classes. And I did try to attack a really hard castle and got
Was it
shit
mine?
me.
Did you
But
get eaten by
it wasn't-
crabs?
I don't think it was yours.
You need to attack mine, and then it can be eaten by crabs. It'll be great.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll be sure to go do that.
Mine's not horribly pimped out or anything.
What else? I was going to play Amnesia, but sounds like it's not scary at all, and there's
Machine for
nothing.
Pogs.
It's just
Perfect.
Oh, I wish it was
Perfect for
that.
me. Perfect for me. A machine for Pogs.
A machine
My
for Pogs.
slammer.
Yeah. It's Slamnesia, a machine for Pogs.
I was talking with Ken, Cinnamon Toast Ken, about it, and he was like, it's very Chinese roomy.
Yes, it
yeah.
apparently is. Everyone I've spoken to, I spoke to Northern Lion, who was on the show last week, about it.
Yeah.
And he said, yep, this is a Chinese room game, and it doesn't help. Like, it is not good that it's a Chinese room game. What we hoped, what we initially thought, I suppose, about that title was that it would be a game where the art style was influenced by Chinese room, because the one redeeming thing about
Not the
DRS there
actual
was
way that the game
that
played.
it looked amazing. Yeah, but no, as it turns out, Frictional were only the producers on that game. The Chinese room developed it on their own. And almost everybody that I've spoken to about it has said the same thing, which is this game railroads you hard. It makes it blindingly obvious where you have to go. Everything where you can't go is locked by these weird locks that are very obvious. The puzzles
You
have
can't
been dumbed
interact
down.
with as much.
No,
like,
there's
you
no
can't just pick
inventory.
things up all the time. There's yeah.
And also, infinite lamp. Infinite lamp. That
Oh,
defeats
that's
the purpose of the whole
That's
bloody
real
thing.
dumb.
No resource management of any sort. You know?
Yeah.
And they just force you through this story, and yeah. I mean, not that you can see
Just
much
you,
on the screen,
Josh, have
it's
you
not easier, but-
played it at all?
It's
I
supposed to
haven't,
be a
no.
metaphor for the human condition.
I
Just
am.
shoves you through life and doesn't let you keep things.
No, I meant the story, but no, I haven't played it. I'm not gonna even touch it till Halloween time ish.
I'm not going to touch it
October.
at all.
It'll be Coxtober. Coxtober Spooktacular Fest 94.
If there's one thing I want to
yes.
play less than horror games, it's horror interactive movies.
Boring horror games.
Boring horror games, yeah, exactly.
An on-rails horror game.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have done a ton of research on it because I just wanted to know, is it just an overreaction from people? But a lot of people I respect a great deal have said exactly the same thing.
It's been like kind of a universal reaction to it, which
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. And funnily enough, it's not been doing that well, apparently. And it's been consistently outsold by Outlast. And I'm very happy about that because that's a video game.
Well,
Outlast is pretty good. There was also a video of someone playing Outlast on the Oculus Rift, which sounds like the most terrifying fucking thing ever.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting thing. The Oculus Rift finding its way into more and more genres, and more people kind of like grabbing onto it. Also, this is a weird thing. They have apparently like porn type games for the Oculus
Yes.
Rift already,
yeah.
which is Jesse's interested.
Damn it, Jesse.
No, it's still.
it-
I hate to break it to you. Just because you can see it doesn't mean anything's actually happening. So I feel like that's still just a waste of time and energy.
And also for me, like
sorry. Yeah.
I'm friends with developers who are making games for the platform, and it's like with that creeping into it, it's like don't sully the Oculus Rift before we can like actually get a grasp on it. And
No. I feel like what people are trying to do is they're trying to be like, oh, don't you see? It's like you're there. So they're trying to tell people like, oh, so it's like you're in the porno with the girls. Problem is, you're not in the porno with the girls. Nothing's happening. You're just watching it on a screen up close to your eyes. So again, people, that's gonna die real quick.
Well,
Just because-
that's not entirely true. If you've used the Oculus Rift, you know it's not just a screen close to your eyes. Like, you do
Right.
get that total immersion factor, but...
Don't
What
think
you-
in that case you will. Do not
no,
think-
because you don't have the tactile element, you know? You need
Thank you for being
accessories.
polite about it. Yes. So there's too much stuff going on there. I feel like that will be a fad that will quickly disperse because they're trying to get in on it now. And I mean, I'm sure down the line someone will come up with some amazing, awesome, like, dick controller. Oh, wait.
Did you see?
The juicy. But I'm
Indeed.
convinced that I think it's a fad. Hopefully it will disappear. Because you're right, it's sort of ruining things for.
I hope they start developing or producing movies for it. Like, because if you think about it, if the screen is, say, you're in 1080, right? If you can produce a movie that has a wide enough panorama that you could look within the movie, so theoretically anybody watching a film could have a different experience. Like if I was watching, say, I don't know, Sleepless in Seattle. I don't know why that's what I thought of, but if I only wanted to
4K
follow
Oculus Rift Sleepless
Good
in
movie.
Seattle for that full Tom Hanks immersion.
yeah, and if I just wanted, if I
Amazing.
didn't want to see Meg Ryan's dumb face, I could just look at Tom Hanks the whole time, right? Because I could theoretically,
It
Stupidest
would be like
idea
the
I've ever
eternal
heard.
third wheel. Just
yeah,
Oh my
oh,
God!
Jimmy.
like it's a
Wait!
brilliant idea to be able
Shut
to
up!
have.
What if it
different-
makes you as one of the characters in
I
a
was
movie?
just thinking that. I was just thinking that.
That would
like
be
the
cool.
that like that game that came with a green screen where you like stood in front of it and it would tell you what to do and then it would like plop you inside of the movie. Did you ever see that game? It was awful.
Oh.
But it would be like a better
Those,
version
like,
of that.
things at the mall that make you into a music video, like that kind of stuff.
I want to be in Goonies. I want to be in the movie Goonies.
Could they retroactively do it though, or would it have to just be
No,
everything moving?
not even a fucking chance. No, if
No,
you watch
they-
something like, say, the Terminator 2 ride, it's I say ride, it's more of a kind of interactive theater thing that they do at the Universal, and it's like they filmed all of that especially for that. You can't, and what you could do is you can take that.
I just want to be Batman.
Well, good luck.
Can we make a Batman one?
Maybe, but what I would suggest is because they
As a
were
yes.
saying like the whole virtual cinema viewing experience is something that they're kind of looking into. You could take a very high resolution video file, like say 4K, and you could do it with that because obviously that 4K resolution is going to be bigger, and you could actually move closer to the screen if you wanted and view it from a different angle. And they're even suggesting, hey, go virtually see movies with people that are not in the same place as you, which I'm not entirely convinced by that idea, but it's an interesting application, I suppose.
Yeah, and like kind of moving forward, or I guess forward or backwards from the screen, like you'll get. I just think the idea is cool that everybody could have a different experience watching a movie from where they're sitting in the theater or in the Oculus Rift, right? Like we could watch the same movie and take two different things away from it. That's like a really interesting concept for me.
I just want a holodeck. Can we get a holodeck? Can we? All of our technology is
there.
pushing us to that direction. I just need to live long enough for that to happen. I want to be a Highlander. I just want it so badly. I want me and Commander Riker to go hit on some holodeck girls. Call it a day. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Well, that's all I want.
That's it.
Well, we'll make it happen. I'll vote for Obama. We'll get it through.
It won't happen. Obama
Third
won't help
term.
you.
Make it happen.
Third term.
Yes. Beautiful. Perfect.
So that's what we've been playing this week? The Persona
Yep.
4 anime?
It's awful. It's mediocre. Don't watch it.
I've seen the whole thing. I watched the whole thing after I played Persona 4, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah. Because
I mean-
it lines up. No, we don't need to go into that.
No. I mean, it's nice because you see a few kind of extra scenes that pad out some of it, and then, of course, they skip a whole bunch of other stuff, because, 80% of that game is spent in a dungeon, so it doesn't work out
Yeah,
so well. But
I mean, I don't really mind what they skipped in it. I mind that they could not figure out how to balance the happy, fun, friend social time with the, hey, there's murders going on, guys. Can we focus for like 5
yeah,
minutes?
it doesn't
just
work
winds
in
up-
the anime the way that it works in the game.
It doesn't, because you don't get any sort of a reward, that you don't understand, like, the pros of it. So it just feels like an anime that's mostly filler.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
like
much.
4 episodes of high school festivals. Yay!
Sounds about right. And having
like,
just finished the
no!
entirety of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I'm just like, I don't feel the need to watch another anime at this point. I think that's probably
my
about
God.
as high as it's going to go.
Brotherhood is so good.
Somebody
I bought the
literally
whole lot
just
on
told me to
Blu-ray
watch it.
after watching the original on Netflix, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. It's like, hey, apparently FMA Brotherhood is a lot better, so I bought it,
Yeah.
and I watched it on Blu-ray, and then I watched the outtakes, which were fucking hilarious. Those are probably the best things, because they dubbed it specifically to look like it, so that was incredible. And I'm like, yeah, I have no need to watch any more anime. I think this is probably as good as it's going to get. Mm-hmm. Although you keep telling me to watch Attack on Titan. So,
Attack on Titan is really good.
Yeah. And I
should
have,
definitely
as
watch
someone
that.
mentioned Hellsing Ultimate, I have actually watched Hellsing Ultimate. I watched the original Hellsing as well. I went through a phase of watching a lot of anime. These days I don't watch much of it. I'll dip into maybe one series here and there, but I am told Attack on Titan is good.
There are enough people that you know that watch it that can be like, TB, this is actually worth your time versus,
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's all of this different stuff going on.
I look at the anime section on Netflix, I'm like, well, there's Trigun, which I've already seen. There's the Trigun movie, which I've already seen. Full Metal Alchemist, which I've already seen. And then there's a bunch of these things which I don't even know anything about.
There's some kind of porn on there too.
Yeah, it's just like when it's like adults only. I'm like,
spitting acid.
I don't think I want that.
All right, if it was the most amazing girl in the world who treated you just like fantastically and life was great, but she had acid spitting boobs, would that be a deal breaker?
Could she control it, or does it happen
acid.
randomly?
It doesn't matter. Her boobs spit acid.
Maybe she's.
Josh, can she control it?
Maybe.
Her
it's like-
boobs spit acid.
I feel like I've got to stop this derail before it starts. Because it's going into all the wrong places.
I never got an answer. I never got
she can't control it. She can't control it. It's just like, whoops.
Then yeah, that's a deal breaker. I don't want burned off bits of me.
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
But what if she could,
But if she can't control it, then sure, whatever.
What if there was a precursor and she knew it was coming and she could prevent it? Like, she was on a cycle of some sort.
Why is this happening?
Oh, she was like, I can feel it happening. Get out of my zone.
All right, I'm cutting this right now. No.
Stop this.
No.
I think I might go for it.
This has nothing to do with video games. Shut up. Not even tangentially related.
Thanks for watching.
No.
Everybody.
Bye, guys.
Co-optional podcast.
This is why I don't give you guys control of the show. Rightfully so. It's like herding cats.
Oh, jeez. I would never hurt a cat.
Herding, not hurting.
Oh, hurting. Sorry.
It's like hurting cats. Just like hitting them.
It's just like killing cats, Josh.
I do feel like killing cats right now, but I don't know where that feeling came from.
Oh, weird.
I don't know. Oh, man. No. Not happening. I played Hearthstone.
Yeah, I figured.
Let me ask you, has it got your... Like, I haven't played it. I've just seen people play it. Has it got its hooks in you like it has for so many people?
Are you kidding me? It's like the only thing I'm currently playing.
Yeah.
Usually, maybe I'll have time to play one or maybe two games of something. I used to use Dota as my kind of filler game, something that I'd just go to when I wasn't doing work. Now it's just Hearthstone all the time. I've not played Dota in over a month. I'm just playing nothing but Hearthstone, and it is killing my life. Well, it would be, but I didn't have one to begin with, so it's actually fine. I do my daily work schedule, and then I play Hearthstone. And I do a daily video on Hearthstone. And I streamed Hearthstone like 2 nights ago and had 20,000 concurrent viewers. And I'm like, what the hell? 20,000 people want to watch me play card games. What is wrong with you?
You're an award winner, man. The kids, they love it.
Yeah, clearly.
You slayed dragons.
I did.
Dragon Slayer.
I did slay a dragon.
You think Wizards of the Coast is like, if only MTGO had that big of a following?
And it would have if MTGO was any good at all. And it's not. It's bollocks. True. It has a terrible client.
Fix your client, dummies.
Yeah, your client is
How hard
awful.
is this? Start over. It's awful.
I'm trying to see if I can find some look at their client. And then you just compare that client to Hearthstone's client and tell me which one is more attractive.
Oh, I know. I know the answer to that. I played MTGO for a while because I was missing my magic fix with my friends back on the East Coast.
I'm just looking at this right now, and it's MTGO. I think, is this MTGO?
Have you guys seen the changes they made to WoW, where they put the card game inside WoW?
Yeah, and they
there
put
are characters playing it in inns.
They put this gnome that says, "I can't believe they didn't let me play." I can't believe they didn't let me in, and things like that. That was a nice little.
Kind of confusing though that they're playing. It's like there's already a Hearthstone in World of Warcraft.
No, but it's the game they're playing, And in the game you're playing, you're supposed to be in the bar with them playing. It's called immersion, dick.
Playing Hearthstone? How can you play the thing that brings you back to your current checkpoint? You're in. Like, how?
All right.
Shut your mouth.
Josh, I'm gonna have to ask you about this because, like, getting footage of MTGO online on YouTube is a bit difficult, and I don't know if they've changed it since, but this seems to be what the client looks like, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
That is hideous.
Yeah.
It's really easy to misclick, like, all the time.
The interface is
so-
horrible.
Like, no!
This is why it's not super popular, because the interface is fucking horrible.
Yeah, I think for Wizards, and I think that's one of their bigger problems, right? Is like as a company, I don't know. I don't know anything about like their upper, like their executive level of people, but I feel like they're very old school in their ways of presenting things. And so for them, it's like, well, we'll just give them what Magic the Gathering actually looks like, and the UI is awful. I totally agree with you.
It's yeah, this is. And then you've got all of this nonsense to the side. And to be fair, you've got to bear in mind, Hearthstone was designed from the ground up to be a digital card game, right? And it gets all of the advantages of doing that. And as a direct result, you end up with a game that just blows everything else out of the water. And I mean everything else. Yes, Duel of Champions. Yes, Scrolls. Yes, Shadow Era. And it's like, whoa, how the hell do we compete with that?
You don't at this point. Yeah.
It's difficult. I mean, it's got a big following. Yeah, it's more casual than Magic the Gathering. I'll happily admit that it is. But I prefer playing Hearthstone to Magic the Gathering, honestly.
Sure.
I prefer
I
the
haven't played
Scrolls as
Hearthstone.
well.
I love Magic, the tabletop game, but
I like Planeswalkers though. I think that's kind of fun.
It's kind of fun, yeah, but you don't have the collection aspect, really. Because the problem with playing Planeswalker is you know that it's a cut-down version because they don't trust you with anything more than that. They're like, we really want you to buy our cards, so we're going to deliberately limit this. And even in the latest one, at least they have a draft mode, but their card selection's so limited that the draft mode's a little pointless.
Well, I mean, doesn't that also... I mean, I guess we can't say it's limited because you get all the cards you get in Hearthstone, but there are only so many cards in Hearthstone. After a while, you get all the cards. Like, if you spend the money,
but they'll continually
you can get
add
all
them.
the cards.
That's the nature of Hearthstone is they could just add new cards every week if they wanted to.
Well, then eventually, yeah, well, so basically, I mean, right now, they're starting an online card game from the ground up, but eventually, I mean... I guess we'll see what happens long term. I guess it doesn't matter because it's all online. But I feel like a lot of just a lot of money is gonna be spent in that game. I just don't want to talk about it.
I've already sunk hundreds, and I don't regret a bit.
Oh,
of
Hearthstone!
It.
Rather than spend money, I destroyed just because it's beta. I'm sure live I'll end up because I want to collect all the cards that aren't even real, mind you. They're not real cards. They're ethereal. But I just disenchanted every other card besides my Shaman deck cards just to get every Shaman card. So I'm like, good, I'm great now.
There was a guy who did everything he had to get an all-gold Warlock deck, which included Gold Lord Jaraxxus, legendary.
That's
and he just runs around on ladder with it. Apparently that's great.
I want to fight that guy.
No, you don't. He has Jaraxxus, Eredar, Lord of the Burning Legion. No, you don't.
It just replaces you with 15, or whatever it is. 15
and
health.
summons 6/6 Infernals for 2 mana cost and can attack for 3 on its own. That's kind of a big deal.
I mean, I've never even played, and I can tell you that sounds pretty
I can
beastly.
summon Alakar, Lord of Wind.
Oh yes, Lord of Wind. He's got like every creature ability all on one creature, but he's really
and
weak.
charge. And charge. He can attack twice. He can
Yeah.
attack twice a turn.
He's got Charge, Wind
that
Fury,
guy.
Divine Shield. Does he have Taunt? I can't remember. He's got Taunt?
He does have taunt, I believe.
Yeah, he has all 4 of those abilities.
Ridiculous. Oh yeah.
It's pretty funny. Oh, this game is devouring my life. It really, really is. But I'm fine with that, actually. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm fine with that.
I can't figure out. I mean, I'm really excited to go to BlizzCon and play people. I hope they have some sort of like tournament set up or something there. That'll be fun. But I can't figure out like long term. I'm trying to figure out what their like overall goal with this, besides just to make money, like quick cash.
Make lots of money is probably the long-term goal.
again, I feel like I do with all online games. Eventually, I'll have spent a ton of money and I've been like, well, now I'm bored of it, and then that prevents me from spending money on it. But that
happens anyway.
I'm always planning ahead. I'm always like,
you need to not do that.
So why do I want to plan?
Especially when you're making videos of the game, you can completely justify putting money into it.
That's why I don't buy collector's editions, because I'm like, oh man, I really want that pet, but then I'm like, in a year from now, I won't care. So then I just don't buy it. Same thing with
collector's editions are garbage anyway, so that's fine.
I'm such a pessimist. What happened to me? I'm like, I don't even.
You've been around me too much. A year
from now, I won't care.
Positive influence.
Yeah. I'm saving that money in a 401k is what I'm doing.
Yep.
Think of your future, kids.
Responsibility.
I have my 401k. The last time I said 401k, people thought I actually had $401,000.
$401,000 just sitting in the bank.
And then people started insulting me. It's like, how dare you do this? Like, shut up, guys. Learn what a 401k is. This is why you don't have any money, because you don't know what a 401k is.
Save your money, kids.
Savings.
Get a Roth IRA.
I don't honestly exactly know what anything is.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but you're like 12. You don't count. You don't have to worry about that till later.
A big room filled with gold coins. And
that makes sense.
And I'm
investing in gold. Gold, see?
Gold's the way of the future. It doesn't devalue like the dollar.
Yep.
I don't think I've played anything else. I have a copy of The Puppeteer sitting downstairs. It's still sealed. I just got Wonderful 101 yesterday. Still sealed. Haven't played it yet. I still have a copy of Tales of Xillia, which I've not opened from like a month ago.
Right.
And games-wise, lately on Steam, there's not been a huge amount coming out that I've been all that interested in, I have got to say. And the latest stuff on Steam is Hot Wheels, World's Best Driver, $30. I gotta do this one, because this is gonna be like another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where it's utterly awful and I just get to laugh at it. $30 for Hot Wheels World's Best Driver. Developed by Firebrand Games, the guys that brought you the all-time classic Fast and Furious Showdown and Cars 2.
Well, in that case.
Shut up. That didn't know. No.
Yeah. I will say I've been playing a little more Goddess. I played a little more Goddess. And I'm bored. So we'll wait to see what happens when they put content into it. Like, as a starting point, it's promising-esque because it reminds me of Populous and Reshaping Land to make sure that your guys have a place to live. And then there's nothing else to it right now. And obviously it's still 40% complete, so there's loads more to go. But I am very worried about some of the directions in that game. I really am. Like, what I've noticed is, unlike Populous, there is literally zero peril going on. Unless that happens somewhere much further down the line. Unlike Populous, you are not up against enemies. The only battle you do is in multiplayer arenas that you bet your settlers on. And that you bet 20 settlers to go and do that, and you beat this AI opponent in this sort of accelerated battle mode, which at the start of the game is boring as hell because you have no powers. So all you do is you totem the other side of the map and then watch your guys go over there and occasionally click them to heal them, and that's it. And it's horrible. I'm like, well, maybe 50 hours down the line when I can make volcanoes and shit, this might be interesting. But in the actual world, nothing can kill your followers other than you. Like, by accidentally crushing them or whatever. That's it. So, like, why am I doing this? Nothing is attacking me.
There's no... It's pretty to look at, but there's no motivation to play, basically.
Well, it's not that pretty to look at, but...
Oh, shit, then. Screw it. Don't play that garbage.
I don't know where they're going with it. I really don't. Like, it's a strong start, but I've played more of it, and I'm just like, where is this going? What point do I have to get to for it to be a really interesting God game? How many hours do I have to put into this for the mechanics to slowly get to the point where they matter in some way? Because right now they just don't at all. And it's infuriating, because I see the skeleton of a game that could be really great, and everything else about it is bloody dull. And you unlock things as you go through that you say to yourself, why didn't I have this 3 hours ago? Because this is a convenience feature. Like the ability to put down a settlement, which brings all of your belief in a certain area into one building, so you don't have to click 50 buildings every 2 minutes. Why is that not there from the start? Why is the belief system so silly? And more to the point, once your civilization gets large enough, you can't have enough settlements to collect all the belief because they have a limited range. So still half of my houses, when I have 3 settlements, are collecting belief on their own. You've got to click every fucking one of them. It's horrible. Why doesn't it just auto-gather? And then there was the whole, oh, well, you know, moving land is a pain in the ass. But you get this cliff shaping system later on when you have, like, 1,500 followers. It's like, well, this just makes it mildly more convenient. This is not a godly power that really impresses me. This is convenience.
You know, it'd be good if if the settlements could, if the belief could expand on its own, right? Because if you think about it in real life, if the churches try to get people to come in and worship whatever religion it is, that'd be kind of a cool feature, I think. That way, you're not clicking around like a madman in every fucking house, and they could just inherently do that because that's what religion does. It tries to bring people in.
Yeah. This is the thing, I don't know if this is going to happen later down the line, because from what I've seen so far, with all of these features coming in as you level up, as it were, it's like, oh, maybe on the 7th era of civilization, this game becomes good in some way. I do not have the patience to get there.
How long have you been playing it?
I probably put about 6 hours into it so far. And
that's way too long.
6 hours, yeah.
And after the initial kind of, oh, cool, this is like Populous thing wore off, I'm like, what is there to do so far? But, again, I have to stress it. 40% complete. It's an early access title. Anything could change at this point. But in its current state, I would not recommend it. No. It's worse than Populous right now. And Populous is like 20 years old. I'd rather play Populous than this game.
That's sad.
Populous is a pretty great game.
Yeah. It was more limited in scope, but it knew what it wanted to be.
Back when it came out.
Yeah.
It was
It
was great.
Yeah, you can still play it. You can get the DS version, which is okay.
There's a game that came out called Reprisal that's just kind of like Populous.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah. But Populous still, I think, if you look at it, and that's the thing, right? Like, we look at old games, and not to, like, talk about the indie world all the time, but that's what I do. Like, older games, you see that there's just, like, they're fun, and sometimes maybe the mechanics are a little wonky, but it's not like this game where you're putting 6 hours into something, and you're like, God, what the fuck am I doing with this? It's like, they're to the point, and you start to dive into the meat and potatoes of the game immediately, right? And the whole goal is to get you to play the game and have fun as soon as you put it in. Now, I understand that the games are kind of like evolved, obviously, and you can, like you said, you see the skeleton of a wonderful game, and there's nothing worse than seeing something that could be great and then playing it being like, oh, fuck, you guys are dropping the ball on this.
Yeah. To defend it for a moment, on the subject of things like the gem store, as it's called, there is actually no microtransaction store into that game. The game does a terrible job of explaining that's the case, because we knew they had the intention of putting one in. Now they're claiming the gem store gems can be mined, so you can spend gems to grab certain resources that you otherwise didn't manage to collect, because you collect cards for no good reason at all in that game. I am a god who is digging up treasure chests to collect cards so that my guys will have timber. There's a fucking tree right there. Go get that timber. It's like, I'm gonna get stone. I blew up 20,000 stones so far. There's plenty of stones. Have any of those. Digging up this candles. Candles! In this treasure. I used my godly powers to dig up a box and found a candle in it. Thank God, because we need 2 more to invent calendar. If I told someone that knew nothing about video games about that, they would tell me, what the hell are you doing? What is... This is stupid. Why would you? So there. And I would agree with them. Because none of those mechanics make sense with each other. They're dumb. And it doesn't make you feel like a god. It makes you feel like someone that is a caretaker, for the most part. You are the deific janitor of this game.
I would actually be interested in a game that
deific janitor?
God, yeah, that would be more interesting than what you just described.
That would work. I don't know.
Where you just clean up the human's mess?
Yeah.
It's like,
well, that's pretty much all
humans.
Godus currently is right now. The thing is, there's no mess, though, because there's no threat in the world right now. I don't know. I still feel kind of bad railing on it because it is really early access, but people have made the valid point, if you're going to charge money for something, then you should expect people to be critical of it. Now,
Is there?
I will happily say this is an alpha or a beta, and it's all subject to change, but you are still asking $20 for early access. So, yeah.
Is there a game, and I'm sure there is, and I just can't remember it, where you do, like humans, like there's a world and humans are over, like they're populated in different places, and you have to purposefully like cause floods or cause tornadoes to make them to
Not exactly, but there is a title called Skyward Collapse by a company called Arkan Games, and you play both sides of a conflict, and you try to balance it so that one doesn't wipe out the other, which is kind of the same thing. It's a really interesting concept. It's like playing chess against yourself, but trying to deliberately play it so you don't lose.
Yeah, like I like the idea of you want to keep the human population alive. You need them, right? But at the same time, like maybe that you have like a warship power, like a meteor. That's like you want to have it at full, so they love you, but you don't want them to overpopulate because they will destroy the world you created. So you have to like sort of cause floods and hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff and fires to sort of keep them under control. Make that game. I'd play that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but you'd have to balance that idea. Like, you don't want to be like the hateful, vengeful god, because they could maybe rise up against you and do horrible things.
Because then you lose
like
your
that.
power. Yeah. You have your little power bar, and if they hate you, you lose that power. And
Sounds like what Black and White could have been if it actually was any good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Oh, you're like fairies in Peter Pan.
aw.
You only
Right?
have power
Yeah,
if people believe.
Belief,
Pretty
right?
much, yeah.
I would play a game where you could be destructive. Maybe that says something about me.
Oh, I
No,
play it too.
I love games where you get
Well,
to play
that's
the bad
half the
guy.
fun of
It's like
being
my
a-
favorite type of
Being a
game.
god, right?
Right?
Yeah,
That's what the fun's at.
That's the thing, right? If there is a god, he should be destroying more stuff because he should be having fun, right? Right? Huh? Huh? No?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Nope.
All right.
God,
Well,
don't
see you guys
do it.
next
No,
time.
stop.
See you guys later.
Please
Bye.
don't do
Well,
that.
have a good day.
Please, I enjoy this. I don't need an earthquake. I will be in the ocean. I will fall into the water and
You're
die.
literally as close as you can get.
Sharks will murder me. They're waiting. They're waiting right outside. Like, chop, 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 chop. They're just waiting in the water.
Jesse!
We just want to play with you. Chop, chop, chop.
I'll just tickle you with my teeth. I'll tickle you with my teeth.
Don't worry,
I'm not falling for it.
This sounds bad. I think we should probably go to a break. I think we've covered everything that we've played this week, which evidently was not a lot. When we come back, we'll talk about the Diablo 3 auction house and many other things surrounding that. You're watching the Co-Optional Podcast. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Game Station podcast that we now call the Co-Optional Podcast. I know, we always get confused.
Yay.
Someone did a really good intro that I think epitomizes exactly that. Maybe you've seen it, the little fan intro that was done?
I don't think so.
Well, I'll
Can
try.
you
I can
show
try.
it?
I
You
can
can
try.
show it.
I have the technology. When it works, it may or may not crash. But there's a nice little fan intro that I like a lot. Obviously, we're not planning on using it, as we are working on our own, of course. But I think it's pretty cool, and I'd like to. Show
Oh,
it to
wait,
people.
I have a car commercial. Don't play it yet. Get out of here, cars. No
If
one cares
only
about
you
you.
were subscribed to my channel, you would not receive. Join all of the subscribers, Dodger.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Cars are gone.
Give me your money. Okay. All right. We shall go live with this. So this is a nice little fan intro, and I'll tell you who did it afterwards. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Aw, that's cute.
It's by
Alright,
Yule Devlet. He did that, and that's rather fantastic. So that's
some
really cool.
fan art for us, too. That's really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we saw some of that. Actually, retweeted some of that earlier. It was pretty cool. But I just wanted to show that because I thought it was really awesome.
Yeah.
And it will not help me in remembering what the name of the show is. It will actually confuse me more. So there you go.
I like the position that Jesse's frozen in.
It's very it's contemplation, isn't it?
Yes. I'm quietly contemplating everything you're saying. I'm thrilled that, I'm going to go. I will leave the room and come back. You guys will be like, wow, Jesse's deep in thought.
Yeah. Oh.
God, he is thinking
It was a
about
good intro, but I don't know if it was
something.
that good,
Shit.
Yeah, that intro would be really nice if they happen to have a lot of more sounds. I think is probably the best way.
More,
bit of
more
music.
sounds.
Yeah.
Background music, something like
I
that.
actually messed around with it earlier to put some more sounds and music into it, just because I felt like scoring the whole thing, and it did sound a bit better. But if he wants to do that, that's cool. But I'd like to thank him for that because it's really cool, and he obviously put a lot of work into that, and it actually looks great. And we'd probably use something similar to that, honestly.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what we're going to talk about? I hope you know what we're going to talk about.
What is that? What is that, TB?
What is that? You want to know what it's on about? There's been
What?
some news from Blizzard. The Diablo 3 auction house will be disappearing entirely.
What?
Both the real money and the regular auction house. Yeah?
I need to
Not
think
just
about
both.
this.
All of them. Shutting down March the 18th, 2014 is the date that they have said it's going to disappear, which is obviously quite far in the future. That's a good 5 or so months, maybe 6.
Shocking. Truly shocking.
It's going away. It's disappearing. They're getting rid of it entirely.
I have
they
a
say,
theory on why.
Does it have to do with Hearthstone?
It does have to do with Hearthstone.
Maybe it does. It probably has nothing to do with Hearthstone.
You know what I heard has to do with
Does
the
it have to
fact
do
that
with
Apple
Magic the Gathering?
and Magic the Oh my God!
Wizards of the Coast is in on
Magic
it.
the Gathering and Apple.
Yeah,
Wizards!
it's that you can sell things in Diablo 3 to fund your Hearthstone addiction.
Yes,
So-
you can, but I'm pretty sure that's got nothing to do with it. If I'm going to be entirely frank, maybe it does.
Yeah.
I mentioned it before the show as kind of a conspiracy theory, and now all of you believe me. I'm like, no, guys, I was probably making that up.
Because if you just kept grinding and like selling your stuff in Diablo 3, theoretically you'd never have to pay for Hearthstone stuff, new cards, no anything. It's just like, what if that is it? What if they're afraid of an infinite money hole where people can get a hold of and never have to pay Blizzard a real dollar?
What if?
What if?
What if?
What if
Ow.
Magic the Gathering
Oh, God.
is run by Blizzards of the Coast?
Mm-hmm.
And in the
Outta
end,
here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying,
in the end,
Diablo
Go
3,
on.
Wizard class, Wizards of the
Think about it.
Coast.
think about it.
Mhm.
Half-Life 3. Oh my God! It all makes sense.
Confirmed.
Half-Life 3 is coming out now? Oh, thank you, Gabe Newell.
March 18th, 2014. Oh my God! It's all coming to pass. It's all coming
What
to
if
pass.
they were in league to ensure that you could not sell items on the auction house to afford your copy of Half-Life 3?
Holy crap.
And then you will tell me, but no, you cannot take the money out of the Blizzard ecosystem. And then I will tell you, but what if people use that money to pump up Hearthstone accounts, which they then sold? And then they used it to afford Half-Life 3.
And where could they sell them?
Nonsense.
On the new Steam Marketplace coming March 18th. Oh my God!
None of this makes any logical sense. It wouldn't work.
Oh
But
my God.
clearly, this is the way that it's going. Okay.
I heard there's actually going to be an auction house in Half-Life 3 that you can go to buy
Hearthstone cards.
Yes.
Genius.
Ugh.
And you buy Hearthstone cards and you get Steam trading cards.
And then Blizzard and Valve will team up, and it'll be a mega corporation.
For
Detroit
a
is
sequel
already
to
in shambles.
Codename Gordon.
RoboCop will exist in real life.
Cats sleeping with dogs. Mass hysteria.
Nonsense.
Yes. So
Well, I can't wait for March 18th. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. Yeah. So let's get into
Everybody's
it.
really happy about it, though. Like, the response.
Well, of course they are, except for
has
all of the
been
people
really
that were
good,
making boatloads
except
of
for the
cash.
people, who are like super economists.
You can
Blizzard games.
I mean I was actually I don't know why I said that you can't take it out of the Steam out of the Blizzard ecosystem. You can take money out of the system. You get charged again if you do it. So Blizzard like takes, I think, a second cut when you do it. But yeah, you can. You can remove money from the auction house, unlike the Steam Marketplace where it stays in the Steam ecosystem. There's no way to take it out.
Right.
At least not officially, at any rate. But they say that this is in combination with their Loot 2.0 effort, which is to make loot less awful. And they've been trying to do that, and now they're going to do it in a big sweeping way. Yeah? They're developing it concurrently with Reaper of Souls, which is going to be the expansion pack, right? So I am really interested to see how exactly this is going to work out for them, whether it's going to bring people back. I gotta say, universally, I believe that this is an absolutely positive move, right? I really do. I think they could have done it a hell of a lot sooner, and if they had, it would have been a lot better, but they've done it. And I can't fault them for that, because they listened, and they made a huge sweeping change to their game that will make them less money. You know, that they are taking something out which is making them money. When was the last time a company ever did that?
Can I assume you watched the TV video. Did any of the rest of you watch that video that they made, the little vlog that's like the 2-minute vlog that's like, we are really excited to be making this change. And it's very strange watching a company say...
I didn't watch the video.
Oh, the auction house. Shall we... Well, let's watch it. We can do that. I can make that
really
happen for you
strange
guys.
Watching them try to sell this as a positive, which it is.
Well, it is.
But as a company who made it originally, being like, we're very excited to have this happen. Like,
we are not disappointed at all. This is the best thing we could have done.
All right, well, let me set it up so that we can watch this, and then we can talk it over, because I don't think any of us have had a chance to watch this yet. So I'm going to try and make this work in a way that doesn't break everything. And I'm also trying to figure out where... there's other audio coming from somewhere, and I'm trying to figure out which window it's coming from.
Do they have PvP in Diablo yet?
Not yet. No, that's one thing they promised and hasn't...
They did it in 2011 at BlizzCon. I was there.
Yep.
They do not have it now.
Yep. All right, okay, I can show you. So this is the 2-minute video on the Diablo channel, which explains the whole thing. So let's take a look at that, shall we?
Hi, I'm John Haidt, Production Director on Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls.
And I'm Josh Mosquera, the Game Director.
So as you saw, we're going to be shutting down the Diablo auction houses. When we originally set up the auction house, this was supposed to be a safe and convenient way for you to trade items. And in that respect, it was very successful. But it became a double-edged sword.
It totally did, because at the core of the Diablo experience is a promise of killing monsters, killing demons, for the promise of finding those epic items. And the auction house just made that experience way too convenient and really short-circuited our core reward loop.
We'll be giving you more information down the road, but for now we want you to know that both the Real Money Auction House and the Gold Auction House will be shut down on March 18th, 2014. That should give you plenty of time to settle your affairs and be ready to play Diablo 3 without the auction house.
So for us, this is really exciting news. From the moment we announced Reaper of Souls and we started talking to you guys about what Loot 2.0 means to us, about how we want to drop less, better, and more epic items, we firmly believe that by shutting down the Real Money and the Gold auction houses, it really paves the way to make sure that killing monsters in-game is the most rewarding, the most satisfying, and the most compelling ways of getting your hands on those items. I also want to say thank you to all you guys in our community for being patient with us, for coming along on this journey. But at the end of the day, we at Blizzard, and specifically us on Team 3, we felt that the right decision is to preserve the integrity of the gameplay experience of Diablo and make sure that finding items in-game is the best place to find those items.
So we have some more exciting news for you at BlizzCon, but until then, we'll see you in Sanctuary.
Well, there you go. So that was them saying what I wanted them to say like 8 months ago, really. And I don't disagree with anything they just said, but what gets me is, did you realize this when we realized this? Who made this decision? Why was it there? And did the development team actually agree with that decision? Because we have seen instances in the past where things have been in games that the dev team has not agreed with, but they've had to do it anyway. And I have to wonder, where was the divide? How many people in that particular, in Team 3 really agreed with that direction?
Yeah, especially with them saying, like, we're really excited that this is over and that you can actually focus on what this game is about and how to get these items in the most satisfying way.
That's what it felt like to me. I mean, that's what I heard from them.
Yeah, and it was like, well, maybe you really, like, if you never wanted that implemented in the first place, then that would be exciting to be like, yes, it's dead. It's done. So
Yeah, it looked like you're watching something that like they were like somebody was holding a gun to them while they were saying this, right? Like, tell them you're happy with this choice.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know about that. Like, I really do think they're happy with it. I don't think that any game designer in their right mind could have been happy with the auction house. I really don't. It compromises the integrity of the entire experience, and anyone realizes that.
Yeah, a player-driven economy is a big risk.
But can I? I wrote this down. Something that they said. They said that it's going to drop less, better, and more epic items.
Yes, that's the Loot 2.0 thing that they're pushing for Reaper of Souls.
To me, that doesn't spell more fun. That just spells more grinding.
No, that does it. Here's the thing, right? This is what they believe. Their belief, which I tend to agree with, is the fun of Diablo is kill monsters, get really awesome loot, right?
Right.
And the way that the auction house functioned, in combination with the fact that loot was generally pretty boring, and it dropped too many boring items, and not enough interesting ones, meant that that entire experience didn't work the way that they intended it to. Yeah, you could completely skip that experience. And at points, especially when Inferno was badly balanced, you had to skip that experience. You had to buy certain gear off the auction house to even be competitive to get the items that you wanted.
Well, here's the thing that I'm concerned about that they left out. Is they say less, better, more epic items. That's like period. They should say less, better, more epic items for you. Because when items drop in this game, it's any class item, so you can get a super duper epic that you can't use. And that kills you when you've been grinding and grinding and grinding for something amazing, and the amazing thing you get is garbage for you. And that I have a major problem
then
with.
you trade it. And I know this is the argument for having the auction house there, is to say, oh, well, you could sell that epic and get this other epic. But the problem is, what it did in the process was make it way, way worse. What they need to work on is a safe trading system that avoids scamming, that avoids that Diablo 2 problem.
Right.
And they already
How
have
do
the
you do
anti-duping
that?
thing in, by the sounds of it, because they've been able to keep, for the most part, the auction house pretty clean of dupes and cheats and hacks and nonsense like that. That being one of the only advantages, I suppose, of being the whole online always system. But the other thing is, now that there's no auction house, is there even an excuse for that system to be there? Because you need the auction system. Because the idea is the auction system supposedly pushed the always online thing. That's what they were claiming. It's like, we can't do a LAN mode because of the auction house. Well, you don't have that anymore. So
can you do offline mode?
Can you do offline? Can you do LAN? Can you do that?
Well,
Which would be great.
Sounds good. But they're not going to, are they?
Nothing. I mean, honestly, I'm okay with them stealing as much as they can from the console version of the game, because the console version plays really well. It's generally overall better. All the mechanics in the game are much better, and if they take all the ideas they had there and move it over, I'm fine. There's a lot that they just need to still prove to me. I'm not a fan of Diablo
someone
3.
just mentioned, kind of rightly so, that the Loot 2.0 also includes smart loot, which kind of tailors loot a bit more to your class.
There you go. That's what I need to know. I mean, that's it. The video didn't say that, though. That was my concern, was that, if you're going to drop less items but they're going to be better, they better damn well be better for me, or else I'm going to be pissed that I spent all this time farming it on Inferno just to get jack that I can't use. So that's a big stickler for me.
I'm going to be devil's advocate here just a little bit.
Okay.
Because so when I played WoW, I always played on a PvP server, and I love the fact that I could do other things besides grinding to get loot, or I didn't have to do PvE to get cool epic items, right? Like I could get them by PvP, or I could get them by trading in auction houses and stuff like that. So for me, when I think about that now, it's not the same game, but there was just something fun about the adventure and the interaction between other people. Right now, but I guess it's a PvE kind of thing, and that's totally fine. And I get where they're going with the direction, but I kind of like the idea of having the auction house. I mean, maybe not with like real money, and maybe there is a problem there in that respect. Or I guess the fact that anybody could buy anything they wanted to without actually having to, adventure. But,
it's that, and also the feeling that there are 5 million copies of this amazing item that you just got, and it's like, oh, well,
yeah,
okay,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And then you talk about like the Diablo 2 feeling, right, where everybody kind of has the same stuff, and then it's you know exactly what to expect. You know exactly what everybody's going to look like, how it's going to feel while playing it. So I guess this does add more randomness to like the experience of the game. But I don't know. There's still something to me about like player interaction and helping each other out as a community.
But I think that the auction house is a very impersonal way of doing that, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's entirely possible to focus on a trading and interaction and party system that is rewarding to the players.
But do you think enough people actually play with big enough parties to make it worthwhile, to really expand your, like, because me, when I play a game,
if they made it worthwhile.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
Well, I mean, when I play, it's like I'll play with 2 friends or 3 friends or whatever.
That's enough, though, right? Surely. You'd think so.
Yeah. But what if you never get the thing you're looking for, and your friends don't either? Then you only have 2 friends you're playing with, you know?
Well, I mean, in that case, they do need
They're-
they need to encourage a trading system which is safe, which encourages interaction with other players, but doesn't force you to be involved with a bunch of people you don't know. Because I've said it time and again, all of the people that back the auction house and the always online that were talking about, oh my god, duping and cheating, and it's like, I never ran into that because all I did was play on my own or with friends, because that's how it worked. Yeah, I never had a lobby with these people in them because I don't invite people I don't know.
Right.
Then always online is a moot point. It shouldn't exist then in a case like this. If you're playing by
I would
yourself
say
most of the
so.
And
time.
it shouldn't exist anymore anyway.
No, it shouldn't. Like, it's not... Diablo 3 is not a purely multiplayer experience. If you look at Hearthstone pretty much has to be always online. Yeah? It's a free-to-play game. Free-to-play games are always online. That's it. Yeah, there's no... But this is not a free-to-play game, and it's also based on a franchise that was heavily played in single-player, as well as heavily played on LAN, as well as multiplayer. Yeah? All 3 of those ways of playing are entirely viable.
Yes.
I guess we'll see what happens on the 18th. I mean, I assume that's the release of the expansion, so
No.
we'll see what they do.
I don't
They've
think
got a lot.
It might be.
I hope. Probably within the coming weeks after that. I would assume so.
I don't know.
Either
I
that's
don't know,
them
actually,
changing it
March.
before.
Yeah, maybe. When did they announce Reaper of Souls? When was the announcement for that?
Oh, I don't know. A few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like
Reaper of
that.
Souls opening cinematic came out 3 weeks ago. I know they announced it before that though. I wonder when.
I feel like we'll get that change in a patch before the actual expansion comes out. So within a week or 2, I would say. But I mean, the idea is that the change they're making then, in order to get the game back on track, I feel like requires a bunch more changes. So, I don't mind that.
Well, that could be what the expansion does in theory.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I hope it happens.
Yeah.
And look, this is one of the few times I'm going to say this, Blizzard. Feel free to retcon. Go ahead. Change some things. Take your time. Look, Deckard didn't really die. It was all a ruse.
It is. I gotta
Leah
say,
isn't a real character.
It is kind of possible that it would be a March the 18th release date. I mean, we are talking about something that 5 days ago the test client got data mined, and there was already data on the test client for that kind of stuff. So we don't know when it's coming out. It's got no release date as of yet. It was unveiled at Gamescom, wasn't it? So it wasn't unveiled too long ago. So like a month ago. Maybe.
Yeah.
It could be. Possibly.
I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, well, it would make the most sense to kind of line up with that, but otherwise it's a really arbitrary date, right? You'd think that there would be something else to that date.
Is it
that's for
St.
hints.
Patrick's Day by any chance? Not that that
17th, maybe? Same. Look, they want you to be drunk, just balls drunk. Then you'll enjoy it. That's what they're saying. get drunk. You'll enjoy Diablo again.
Yeah.
You'll forget the auction house isn't there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think what bothers me about this announcement is the sheer vitriol that's kind of followed it. I'm not really surprised anymore by that. The internet is
Wait, whoa,
pathetic, but-
really?
Yeah. Well, it's
All
mostly
the things I
because...
saw today were like,
Well,
hooray!
it's
me
smug
too.
mode, though, right? Everyone goes into smug mode. It's like,
yeah.
too little, too late. Like, as if your time matters as much as you're claiming it
Shut
does.
up.
It's like, there was no such thing as too little, too late these days with digital games, right? 20 years ago, yeah. Like, or a console game when patching just didn't exist for console games, you know? Too little, too late. Where maybe they apologize for something. But you could patch and fix anything, in theory, and they already know 12 million people own this game, and it's permanently bound to their Battle.net account. They know this. There was no way for them to sell it off. There are 12 million dormant customers just hanging around thinking, oh, they changed it, maybe I'll reinstall it again. And then maybe they enjoy it, and then maybe they buy the expansion. That's Blizzard's business model in a nutshell.
I hate to spoil the game for you guys out there watching, but I guarantee as the hype builds for the expansion, as we get closer to it, more and more of you who are like, oh, too little, too late, Blizz, are going to be
You'll
in line for that.
reinstall the fucker. You will. You have it on
I
your
am.
account, and you'll reinstall it as soon as they make that change, just to see. And even if only a portion of you stay, that's still a damn sight better than what would have happened previous to that.
Oh, yes. Guarantee it. I give Diablo 3 all the shits, and still, I'm like, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. Of course I'm going to play that thing.
I'll
and I
probably
guarantee a lot of you are
reinstall it
too.
for this. You know, for this
You
and Loot
smug
2.0 and any other
bastards.
change. Yeah, I'll reinstall it. I'll give it another shot. Why would I not? I own the game. It's in my best interest to do that. I didn't get my money's worth out of that game, so as a responsible, sensible consumer, I would try it again, because I want to get my money's worth out of that game.
Yeah.
So don't give me that too little, too late shit. You're hurting yourself and nobody else, just to be smug to a company that doesn't even know who you are. They're not upset about what you just said on Twitter. Like, oh no, woe is me. No.
Blizzard doesn't know who I am.
Nope. They don't know who Dodger is because she still doesn't have a Hearthstone key, so.
That is true. Hey! Hey! I just want to play it so bad.
I'm sorry, you don't get to be smug with a multinational billion-dollar company. It just doesn't work. They don't care. They can wipe their tears with $100 bills. They don't give a fuck.
Oh,
You're only hurting
they
yourself
don't
there.
absorb the tears at all.
You know what's a dick
I
move,
swear to
though?
God.
Is that Friday is the first anniversary of Torchlight 2. And no one's gonna talk about it because of this.
Dang it.
First anniversary of Torchlight 2, guys, coming out Friday. And I might be able to give you a ton of free keys for it because they said, hey, you want some keys? I'm like, maybe. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe
Friday is
freebies.
also the 50th episode of The Daily Bite. Come watch it on youtube.com/Polaris.
Dodger, why are you ruining Torchlight 2's anniversary with your announcements that overshadow?
I'm sorry.
Hate you.
Continue.
Yeah. No, Torchlight 2's great. Path of Exile great. Grim Dawn might be great. Diablo 3 might be great again. What a wonderful time to be a person that likes clicking on things for loot.
Click.
We're living in the future.
We are. So there's that. That was news. That was the thing that happened.
Yeah, it was.
That was a surprise.
What
Word.
else fun happened? Are we going to talk about the Ouya? The Ouya?
We could.
The Ouya?
We could. Oh, yeah. You silly, silly goose. So, there has been a lot of controversy lately surrounding the Ouya Free the Games Fund,
Oh,
which
God.
Josh is intimately familiar with. Dodger knows a decent amount about this as well. So, this was an option to match donations, basically, if you got past $50,000, I think. I think it was something like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
at
will
least
give you a
50
bunch of money if you got past 50k on Kickstarter and agreed to a 6-month exclusivity deal for Ouya. 2 games made it. One was Gridiron Thunder, which is a football game, American football. And the other was
Basically
Elementary.
like... Oh, no, it's basically like NFL Blitz. Like,
Yes.
like that idea of,
It was
we're going to
a
make
poor
it silly
man's-
and fun.
Yeah, poor man's NFL Blitz by the looks of it. And then secondly, it was Elementary, My Dear Holmes. Now, Gridiron Thunder inexplicably ended up with $171,000. But the strange thing about that was that it did it with only 183 backers.
Yeah.
Which means the average donation was around $900 per person.
Yep.
Sounds
Yep.
fraudulent.
That doesn't sound
What do you mean? What?
remotely
That
weird,
doesn't
does
sound
it?
weird at all.
No, of course not. So we can actually look at this. There's a site called KickTrack, which is very useful for. It tracks individual data for Kickstarters. So we could actually look that up, and we could have a look and see what's going on with that. And we can look at the daily data, because there's a lot of very, very interesting spikes here. So it's really odd. Like, it really is. So there's a day where there were only 4 new backers, but it raised $25,000 on that day. There's a day where there's only 3 new backers, $10,216.
Yeah.
You know, the crazy thing is, the biggest spike they ever had was a 29-backer spike that raised them $25,000, which is only as much as that 4-backer spike earlier in the week. And then actually they have that massive spike towards the end. Sorry, this is sideways, so. 12 backers, $45,000 one day.
Wow.
I mean,
That doesn't happen normally, guys.
Ever.
Just
All
to
right.
catch you up.
Ever.
all right.
Because all the
Have a
other
thing.
days, like the starting backing is like the 6 backers, $75. There's plenty of other days like this as well. 12 backers, $418.
Yes, Jesse?
I think it's pretty obvious that these 2 games were pre-selected to hype up this thing that they were talking about, so that they can get people like, hey, by the way, these 2 games made it to our brand new thing that we're doing. Boy, oh boy, this sure is publicity, and it's pretty damn obvious that and these 2 companies, if they are legit companies at all, work together to sort of hype up this thing
Colluded?
that they're.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely possible. That's one of the things that could have happened there. Elementary My Dear Homes, by the way, got to 50k and then got suspended by Kickstarter because they believed that was dodgy as well.
That's what I'm
Less
saying, like, these
dodgy,
2
I've got to
games
say.
that they blogged about. Like, they have a blog that says, like, these are 2 games that have made it. Good for them. And money's funneled in. I mean, it seems like this was all set up from the beginning as a publicity stunt to get the information out there and say, hey, look, these games did it, and they're okay. So imagine if your good game does it, we'll match you, right? And
The weird thing about Elementary My Dear Homes, by the way, is that it actually looks way less suspicious. There's 861 backers, 50k. It makes a bit more sense. Amelia petered out towards the
Yeah.
end, which is really unusual for Kickstarters. But you've got to bear in mind, of course, that it was cancelled. Like, that was suspended by Kickstarter. So
Right.
maybe that kind of rush to the finish line that usually happens just didn't end up happening there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that this was only compounded by the fact that they then went on to say afterwards, like, we are really, really insulted that we did this for you. We
That
did
was
this
the
for
other
you
thing.
guys. We
God.
we created this to help the community, and now you're turning it back on us. And I feel like that is the.
I mean, they didn't really
absolute-
say that, but I guess there was an undercurrent in the blog post because they
Oh,
did
that's definitely
not.
what that was.
They didn't at any point address the actual problem. Yeah?
Right.
That was the issue, and I think that's why so many people felt like, couldn't you have just been a little genuine about this situation if you're going to respond to it? And that's unfortunate.
If they really wanted to, Ouya could have gone through all of the different games campaigns that are going on, because there are probably thousands of them.
That's a good number.
And chosen the games that they really liked and then just reached out to them personally and matched their funding. Like,
Yeah.
they made some big spectacle of it. And I think Jesse's kind of right in the terms of, like, they're creating some sort of press buzz around what they're doing, but at the same time, you know, if this is a fraudulent thing and Ouya is on board with this, that's just super shitty, and like they're biting the hand that feeds it to the upteenth degree. But like, you don't ruin the platform for everybody else, right? Like, there's already enough people talking shit about Kickstarter because it's like
Which
there's a
is
bunch of-
sad, I might add.
It really is. I mean, I have my reservations about certain things because for a business person, it eliminates risk. But for a business person, that's amazing. If you can eliminate risk and create your product or your game or
Which I think is the
website or
perfect
whatever.
time to mention that you are in fact using Kickstarter right now. As it turns
I am.
out.
I do. I do have a Kickstarter campaign, and we were off to a really good start the first day. Nothing fraudulent about it. But and for me, I don't want to. Not that I'm not trying to take away from the whole Ouya deal, but I don't know. I feel like they could have just reached out to people personally, and they didn't have to make a big stink about it. If it is, go ahead, Jesse.
No, I think they did have to make a big stink. I think the whole plan was to make a big stink because that console, since its initial launch, has dropped more and more off the radar for people because no one uses it. And
it has
no
so
good
few
games.
good games. Yeah.
And I think, and
Well,
so,
there are good games, but most of them are ports or Towerfall.
Yeah.
right, and
now
so
it's
Going
Towerfall's
towards the
coming to the
PC. Yeah.
Which why would you need a Ouya? Because it's going to be
No
better
reason
to
to ever own one again.
And this was I think this was their publicity bit. Like they were like, we're gonna get our name back out there. Look at this great thing we're gonna do for people. And someone in a meeting somewhere said, how are we gonna make sure it works? And I'm like, well, we'll just create 2 to start with, and that'll get our name out there, and no one's gonna care. Da 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 da. And it backfired. I'm convinced that would happen. That's what happened. I'm convinced of it. They set this thing up and it backfired.
Because I know so many developers personally who can actually create games for the platform, I want it to work out because a lot of these guys are super excited that they now have it's not just cell phone games. I mean, it's just they're just using the Android operating system or the Android infrastructure to create the game. So, like, you could make something better than just a cell phone game, and that excites me and it excites them as well. But people do have to realize that Ouya was a business before their $5 million Kickstarter, $8 million, whatever it was, because they had initial investment, and that's how they built the prototype and all that kind of stuff. And then they went to Kickstarter to raise the building money, and they've got a huge team behind them now and stuff. So people do need to realize that, like, Jesse's probably right. There's probably a very strategized, media push going on, and whether or not there's like fraudulent business, I'm not going to say. I wouldn't even want to speculate because if I'm wrong,
I
will say is you should go to the IndieStatik Kickstarter and definitely donate some money there because we are pushing indie games journalism forward. Yes,
Indeed.
I
You
don't
can do
think
that.
there's anything legitimately like fraudulent about it.
I'm sorry, you don't believe that?
I feel like everyone on the internet feels like they were lied to, and that's where the outrage comes from. But fraudulent wise, I feel like
fraud.
I mean,
You lied
criminal
to someone for money. That's fraud, pretty much.
I feel like what they're trying to do is say, oh well, they tried to create a campaign, and I'm talking about legal like fraud, where like, oh, money was taken and stolen and stuff.
Jailable fraud.
I feel like they threw their own money into something to build hype, and the money that was spent on like, for example, the Gridiron game was their money, and they created a game to get like publicity around their thing. I don't think they
it was
did anything.
Ouya's money?
Yes, I'm convinced it was like Ouya backed the stuff.
Well,
to get the
I have a
publicity
feeling it was
for
the
their-
company as well that was making that game.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, think of it like, so for
Yeah.
me, say if me and you, Jesse, wanted to make a game, and somebody's like, we'll match your $50,000 thing, and we say, I don't have the money, but say we had 50 grand somewhere, or we had $20,000 or whatever, and we were able to put our own money into it. Well, then we're just getting matched 50 grand. So we're essentially just getting $50,000 for nothing.
And is
because-
it Ouya? So then is Ouya to blame for any of it?
Well, no, that's
Isn't
what I was
the
gonna say.
company's trying to abuse
Well, that's a
Ouya?
blame for it on the basis that it was a stupid campaign from the outset and was infinitely exploitable in that respect, and they should have seen
That
this
I
shit
agree.
coming. And they can also be blamed for not taking responsibility for that.
Absolutely.
Well, then
Because this
does
has
it
pissed
make
off
the-
more than users, it's pissed off devs.
Yeah, they
That's
created
the
their own
big
monster.
problem.
And you can't, so, and like going back to what I said before, is like picking people out to match their projects because you believe in it. Well, then you're kind of playing favorites. But at the same time, Microsoft and Sony, they pick developers they want to work with to develop games and all that. But I don't know. I think it's just like they created their own monster and it backfired. And now devs especially are having to, I guess kind of like feel the backlash of it, which is really unfortunate because like a lot of these guys are so excited to have this open source platform to be able to develop games for. And hopefully it doesn't ruin the reputation of Ouya, unless they had something to do with it, which hopefully they did not.
Well, there are devs already kind of saying that there's a dev that did pull her game from the store, apparently.
Yeah,
By the name of Rose
I
and
did hear
Time.
about that.
That's been pulled. So That's a little concerning, to say the least, if devs are feeling like they have developed a game for a platform, they're willing to take it off the thing which is making them money. I mean, obviously, it's probably not making them that much money. We've looked at the stats. They're not that promising for anything that isn't Towerfall, basically. But, yeah.
Yep.
That's not so great.
Yeah, we actually... my editor, Chris Priestman, pulled together a bunch of numbers and interviewed developers and stuff for our site. And it's kind of crazy to see how little money it's being pulled in right now from the Ouya.
Some people are really happy about it. The amount that
yeah, some people are. And just like, I think, creating a free game, whether it's just like a freeware or a free game on PC or something, it's like a lot of devs will do that just to get people to look at their stuff and then eventually down the road create a commercial title. But you know, the devs who have commercial titles already who are trying to sell them on Ouya, you know, you have to show at least a free demo, right? So sometimes people aren't buying the game and they're not really making that much money. Now, granted, maybe it's that the games aren't that great, as Total Biscuit might attest to, because it doesn't seem like he really loves Ouya.
I don't know. I mean, it's they're probably, some of them are most likely decent. There's no real question about that. But I have no desire to play them on Ouya as opposed to playing them on a PC.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's totally fair. And I think that's kind of what they're obviously fighting against as Ouya, because now with Towerfall going away, that kind of proves the fact that people don't care. You know, like, what's bringing me in here? Sorry, I'm going on a huge tangent right now, but it just it works me up when I don't know, because I talk to these guys, like I hang out with developers regularly, and hearing their side of it is I don't know, it I feel bad for them, and it makes me root for things like Ouya to succeed, but at what cost? I don't want Ouya to just be another money-hungry corporation who wants to grow on the backs of, you know, hardworking developers putting in goodwill to create something that they're really proud of, if they're not going to be taken seriously, or at least have the support of the thing that was supposed to be supporting them. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is not a platform that I am interested in, because to me it offers nothing that is not offered on a PC, and I see no reason to buy another box to do what I can do on PC. The only thing that I've said it before, that I'm excited about when it comes down to stuff like Ouya and GameStick and Shield is the idea of proper games coming to the Android platform that are not just touch nonsense, right? Because you're talking about Android machines that have real controllers. That's kind of cool. But as it stands, we have not seen a huge amount of that as of yet.
Amazing
Maybe
Frog.
we will.
Amazing Frog.
Amazing Frog. It's the Citizen Kane of Ouya.
Do you see those bounce physics?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
My God. That game makes me just want to give up living.
Oh, don't go yet. You have so much life to live.
No, not anymore.
Think about all the Hearthstone you'll be missing out on.
Fair point. Yes, I need more 9-2 arena runs. Let's go. But yeah, so there's that. That was news. So I guess we shall talk about releases before we go to the break. Let's run through what's coming out. Things are coming your way. And I've pasted it. So I'm going to give the responsibility to Dodger, and I'm going to bring up videos while she introduces games. So what's coming out this week, Dodger? What's going on?
So today we have GTA 5 on Xbox and PS3.
Have you heard a lot of people talk about that?
There's that.
Have you heard a lot of people, and this is something that I actually noticed people in chat bringing it up, which is why I feel like it's worth noting. Even though it's had really, really high reviews, a lot of people have been posting things on like Twitter and stuff about how the game's fun, but the main characters are entirely unlikable. Like, they're just assholes. They're just total dicks.
Like,
you're like,
not lovable assholes, just like straight up dicks.
yeah, like really bad people. And you're like, why do I want to play these people? And I actually, before I had no interest in the story. Now I want to see. Now I want to play the game just to see where this rabbit hole goes.
I think that's a positive. I do.
I'm really
that they're not lovable assholes. That you're playing kind of like I don't know,
a psychopath?
Asshole.
Yes. I think that's a positive. You want to know why? And
yes.
That is ludonarrative disco biscuits, as as a Mr. Jim Sterling likes to call it. I think it was like
Yes.
Lugo Disco Biscuits. Ludonarrative dissonance is a term that gets tossed around a lot, and obviously it's not usually applied right. But in the case of GTA, I think having your guys be lovable and then just going and running down 100 people in your car, that does not gel well for me. Having them be assholes, yeah, then you can justify that stuff. It's like, oh, he's a psychopath. He doesn't give a shit. Yes, he would gun down an innocent civilian. Yes, he would do all of these things.
It takes away the, like, romanticism of horrible things.
Yeah.
That is
Good.
a common problem.
Like you know, it's a similar thing to what Hotline Miami does, you know, even though it's super fun, and no doubt GTA is as well. But yeah, it does take away some of that romanticism about it. Good. Good. Take away some of that stuff.
Isn't that like, I would guess, like, I guess it's like a gaming Walter White. Like, if you watch Breaking Bad, Walter White is a bad man.
Oh,
Yet you're
God.
there every time
He
watching,
drives
like,
me nuts.
you're like, where is this going? And you know, like, if GTA has a good ending, like a happy ending, I will feel ripped off as a gamer. Because these are bad people, and you're playing them as bad people. They need a real ending, and to have them, like, walk off into the sunset with all their money, I feel would, like, really rip people off. But it'd be ballsy to do. I'm just saying, like, you know, you want it to be, like, crazy. The last 10 minutes needs to be insane. And before I had no interest in GTA, I was like, man, it's another GTA. And now I'm like, I'm really disturbed by this. I kind of want to play it, which is messed up, by the way. But I kind of want to play it now.
I like it when games present me with something that I'm not entirely comfortable doing. Because most of the time, they just say, hey, mass murder, that's really fun and cool, and you should do it, and you'll get rewarded for it. And now it's just a case, oh, mass murder, yeah, really desensitized. And I almost feel like a bad person if I believe that video games actually influence me in any way. But the point is that I want a game to make me feel something other than, oh, yay, I'm killing people. You know? I want something more than that.
Something that makes you feel conflicted about your character and what you're doing.
I do. I don't want to feel good about what my character does all the time, because more often than not in video games, what your character is doing is not good.
Yeah.
And then you come back to the whole, you know, this doesn't make a lot of sense, and then in extreme cases, you call it ludonarrative dissonance, because you just cannot... What's the term? I've lost the word that I'm looking for here, but you...
Is it ludonarrative dissonance?
No, that's 2 words. God damn it. But you can't... damn! It's gone from my head. It's like where the two things don't gel and you can't reconcile. That's it. There we go. You can't reconcile the difference in the gameplay with the way that your character acts. Yeah?
Right.
And I think GTA has had that as a big problem for a while, and it's gone past the point of saying, it's just wacky in GTA. Sorry, you got past that point when you started putting voice acting and real characters in your game. Yeah.
GTA 4 got real serious, and I didn't beat GTA 4, so I don't know how that ended. But GTA 3 like had a silly ending, so like 4 got too serious for me, and I was like, all right, I'm done for now.
Do you think with this one of the influences toward them being more not realistic, but more just like gritty? I hate that word. With it is because of Saints Row, because Saints Row is like so wacky that they were like, no.
I don't feel
like it's the reverse.
Yeah, I don't feel like Rockstar gives much of a shit about Saints Row, honestly.
No.
But I think that Saints Row has gone in that direction because they wanted to be seen as different. Yeah? Because
totally.
when Saints
Because
Row
it originally was a GTA
clone.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
The original Saints Row sucked. It was a bad GTA clone. Saints Row 2 was a lot better. Saints Row 3 was like this awkward period where they're like, how far do we go down the wacky? How far do we go down the serious? And then Saints Row 4 threw all of that away, and it's a better game for it.
Perfect. And I mean, I think that with games like, you saw the trend in Grand Theft Auto. Like, they got progressively, the more real they made it, the more serious they got. And also, I think because of the backlash from some of the stuff that happened in like San Andreas and things like that, or Liberty City, they were like, we need to make this really serious so people understand the gravity of what's happening here, so people don't think we're making light of your characters being gangs and doing bad things and killing people. So we'll make it serious. And I think that, to me, sort of backfired, because then it became like, serious became kind of boring. And I was like,
I think Vice City is my favorite out of the GTA.
I would agree.
franchise.
Yep, that was my favorite.
And you know what? Because it's fun. It's like it's like you're playing a period piece, right? You're playing an '80s movie, which is great and super fun. I say it's fun. It's fun. It's not, the game's not taking itself too seriously. It's supposed to be like kind of a spoof on what's the movie? Scarface, like that kind of thing, you know? I don't know. That's my...
There are three parts of GTA that have been fighting each other. Yeah, it's kind of the schizophrenic nature of GTA. There is the grit, there's the satire, and then there's the wacky, right? There's the wacky, hey, I'm driving around in an ice cream truck and running over hundreds of Jehovah's Witnesses, and it gives me a bonus for doing that. And then there's the, this is a satire of the corruption of modern America. And then there's the, this is some dark shit, and you should hate what you're doing right now. And all three of those elements have been battling each other for the last few games. And I wonder who wins this time. Because I think maybe we've gone too far away from that satire. I don't know.
I agree. I mean, once you start, and that's kind of my problem with having a character who's not a lovable asshole, but just an asshole, is like, if there's no satire, if you're playing somebody who's such a psychopath and everything's so dark and serious, then I'm going to start feeling bad about myself, like, playing this game. Like,
I'm okay with that.
I don't want to keep making myself feel like a psychopath. But maybe that's a good thing and kind of questions people's moral compass a little.
No, I think, look, without getting into too many spoilers, I think that's a good thing from time to time. I know for a fact that the last episode of, say, Breaking Bad, if you didn't end that episode with, like, what just happened here? I mean, it was something you do not see every day on TV, and you were just like, oh my. Like, it was one of those moments, and I feel like games sometimes need more of that. And I know that there's a lot of controversy and a lot of things where people are like, oh, well, you can't have this in a game, you can't have that, or it sparks. Sometimes, you know what? You set some feet on fire, cause some controversy. I'm okay with it. I want to play a bad guy who is a bad guy who is just bad. I'm okay with that sometimes. And not like silly bad, like, I'm an evil genius and I'm going to build a factory and you have to get through it. Like, just a bad guy. Sometimes it's okay to play that. Sometimes we need games like that. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah. There was a point when I was playing, and this game obviously isn't on the same level at all, but when I did my playthrough of Lucius, like, at first I was like, oh, I'm just, like, going around killing people in this mansion. That's fun. And it got to a point later on in the game where I was like, I feel conflicted about this now. Like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. like at the end of the game, I felt bad. I felt bad about some of the things that I, as Lucius, had done. But it started off like feeling like hee, and then the mischievous aspect of it slowly went away, and it was more like, oh God, this is
And,
I'm killing
that's
people.
GTA as well, isn't it? You know, instead of it being a mischief simulator, it's like, oh. When I played GTA 1 and 2, it's like, it's top down and the people don't look like people and things like that. And when I run over the Jehovah's Witnesses and I get it wasn't the Jehovah's Witnesses, it was, I don't know who it was. Well, there was the Elvises, and then there was...
number 2.
That was 2. I think, and what got you Garanga? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Hare Krishnas, yeah. Yeah, you got Garanga from running over a bunch of Hare Krishnas and things like that. And it's like, that's just dumb, funny nonsense, right? And it's a mischief simulator. And then, but now it's trying to be serious. And to be fair, there's plenty of open world games now. Like Just Cause 2 is a prime example. I'm okay with blowing stuff up with that, because at no point does that game ever take itself seriously. It is a bunch of cliches. But GTA isn't that, and it hasn't been that for some time, and they've been trying to move away from that while still trying to resolve within their gameplay mechanics the fact that everybody just loves running people over. How the fuck do you fix it? I don't know. I'm looking forward to playing that game when it comes out on PC, because I don't feel like playing a big open world game in 720p at 30 FPS with limited draw distance. And I want to experience that game in the best way possible.
I was going to wait too, but since there's no real discussion of PC release at this time, I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to play it. And even though I hate driving with twin sticks, I'm going to suffer through it just so I can see what this is about. I'm actually interested. It took me a few hours to jump on the bandwagon. Now I'm like, F it, I'm in. Let's see what you got. Blow me away. So
I'll probably do what I did with San Andreas 4 and even LA Noire. I'll buy the game and then it'll just sit for months, and then I'll play it after everyone's beaten it, because I don't know why I do that, but I do.
What else is coming out, Dodger? Tell us.
Hot Wheels World's Best Driver comes out today for Xbox, PS3, Wii U, and 3DS.
By Firebrand Games, those that brought you the classic known as Fast and the Furious Showdown and Cars 2, the video game.
Yay! Capcom Fighting Evolution is coming out for PS2.
Well, it's the PS2.
Today?
It was a PS2 game. It's PS2 Classic, so it's coming out on PlayStation Network. So if you want to play that again, you can.
You can. Tomorrow, Ironclad Tactics comes out
Yes.
for PC, Linux, and Mac.
Yes,
game.
That's pretty cool. Josh, have you played that one?
I have not yet.
Well, I can show you some footage because actually Northern Lion played it at the show. Oh god, there's his voice. It's like, ah! Yes, it's kind of a cardy tactics game with steampunk robots. And it kind of looks like this, and Northern Lion's face is all over
We played that at PAX Prime a year and a half ago, Dodger. That's the one where we got the little box figures from.
Really?
Yeah, look at the
Oh,
screen. This is the one we
great.
played. It was in the Kickstarter area, right next to the Cards Against
Play
Humanity
this.
guys. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we were really bad at this game.
Yep.
I'm shocked.
remember
Why don't
this.
I remember that from that con?
It's
I was
basically
there.
it's Civil War steampunk. Basically, it's fun.
That is a fun game. Yeah.
Looks great.
And simple. It's very simple, too.
Yeah, if you want to know more about that, you can watch Northern Lions thing. I might have a video done of it in a few days. But if you want to know more now, then go watch Northern Lions video.
Love Northern
Also
Lion.
coming out tomorrow is Urban Trial Freestyle.
Urban
for
Trial Freestyle on
PC.
PC, yes. It's been out on console for a number of months now. Wasn't the
Now
story
you get
behind that they couldn't call it
PC
Trials anymore? There was
They
some...
couldn't call it Trials anymore?
Yeah, there was some licensing issue. Wasn't
Because
that...
Trials Revolution, Trials Evolution, whatever that one is.
That's Ubisoft, right? It doesn't Ubisoft now
Yeah.
have the rights to the Trials name?
Right.
I think
right,
so.
Right.
I think it was something like that. Unfortunately, Urban Trial Freestyle did not get that good a reception, unfortunately. Apparently it just doesn't do enough versus the Trials games, and Trials Evolution is apparently just a lot better. So there's that.
On Thursday, we get Super Mario Bros. For Wii U and A Race Speed 3DSe. I think it's
Yes.
supposed to be Air Race.
Air Race, possibly. Is that the original Super Mario Brothers for...
I guess so.
It's got to be for Virtual Console. Oh.
It just says Super Mario Bros. So I'm
like,
assuming
oh,
it means
great, another
just
one.
Super Mario Bros.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what Air Race Speed is, but it sounds like Erase Speed, which
Air
is
Race
silly.
Speed.
You should have thought about your name.
It has a cinematic trailer.
Love
Maybe
Dodger.
because AI, and then race and speeds. They're like air race speed.
Yes. It's by Quebec Games. That is not spelt Quebec. This
Canada.
Is their cinematic trailer is 59 seconds long on 3DS EM. It's actually by a Polish company, Quebec Games Poland.
Oh my.
This is it's
Yep.
it's spelled AI race kind of. I think that's the deliberate pun. I think like it's
But-
AI and also air.
But then shouldn't it have been all caps AIR and then lowercase ACE?
They're just trying to confuse us. This actually, I mean, this cinematic trailer obviously doesn't show us the gameplay at all. But if it's even slightly Wipeout-esque, then I'm kind of interested.
This kind of reminds me of F-Zero a little bit too.
Yeah. Yep, and there still isn't an F-Zero game.
Erase.
Yep, so that's a thing. That's going to be available on 3DS via the 3DS eShop. What else?
Okay.
What else is coming?
Friday, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, which we all know about.
Something else for Wii U. Things are starting to pick up.
Takedown Red Saber for
Fuck
PC
yes,
and
I have
Xbox
a video of that.
Live.
Yep, it's great.
Do you have
It's-
a... Let's
I got
see
a video.
it.
You want to see it? You want to see it? I'll show
Yeah.
you.
Let's-
Take down. Don't risk it.
Let's see it.
is
Takedown
probably
is in
a-
all caps, by the way.
Yes.
Takedown!
Take down.
Red Saber.
Yes,
You know they mean business, you know?
they do. They definitely mean business.
You
Take
know
down.
they-
Take down Red Saber. Yes, it is. It is by the former lead designer of Ghost Recon 2, Advanced Warfighter, and Advanced Warfighter 2. He also worked on Halo Reach, and he started a company called Sorellen to make a new tactical FPS that is focused on co-op and killing terrorists, and accidentally
okay.
shooting your friends in the head.
Oops.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. Oops.
Yep, it's got some randomly placed objectives, it's got a bunch of really cool maps, and you die in one shot. So you gotta be super sneaky. Yep, and that's $15, and it's coming to
Die
PC.
in one shot no matter where you're shot?
No. But you pretty much do die in one shot. Like, it is a one-shot, one-kill kind of game. With a high-powered weapon, you're probably dead. If you're wearing body armor, there is the chance that you won't. But only on the light, kind of small arm stuff. But you get shot with an AK, you're probably dead regardless.
Gosh.
I'm totally on board with that.
Yep, it's really great. It's a slow-paced, really tense co-op
I was gonna
game.
say, everybody's moving so slow.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta be slow, because otherwise a terrorist pops out and kills your entire team.
Teddy.
Yeah.
How many people are on a team?
4.
44.
4-player fire team. That's pretty cool.
Man.
Sneaky,
All
sneaky.
right. So, September 24th, we've got Armored Core Verdict Day, PS3 and Xbox.
An Armored Core game. Huh.
Indeed.
Interesting.
We also have Scribblenauts Unmasked, which
Yeah.
a lot of people have been looking forward to for
Scribblenauts.
Wii U, PC, and 3DS.
Yep, it's coming out on PC at the same time in all countries, apparently.
Yeah! Good job.
Yep.
Good job, gaming industry. You did
Way to
it.
get together, like NATO.
Like butter and toast.
Like NATO. Yep.
It's the gaming NATO.
We got some FIFA 14 action for Xbox, PS3, and PC. We've got Valhalla Knights 3 for Vita and PlayStation Network. We've got Alien Rage for PC,
Alien Rage.
PS3, and Xbox Live.
Yep.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which everybody has told me is a great movie, but I didn't know there was a game for DS and 3DS.
But that's got to be Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, surely, because they're a little bit late on the boat there.
It just says Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Get what you get.
I'm gonna assume it's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, the game.
Maybe 2. Put a 2 with a question mark in your brain
All right.
while watching this.
Good to know.
Or just Google it. Pro Evolution Soccer 2014 for Xbox and PS3. Hakuoki Memories of the Shinsengumi Limited Edition for 3DS. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows for PS3, which I think is bad.
No.
No, stop.
Don't.
Forget
Do not do
that
that.
game.
Do not buy
Forget
that
it.
game.
Turtles in Time was the last Ninja Turtles game you need to buy.
True.
Correct.
Truth.
It was bad. Oh, dear.
Oh, and the EU on September 20th gets Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers for 3DS and 3DS.
So they're only like 2 games behind on the SMT stuff.
Yeah. They're good games, guys. Go for
Is that being
it.
released by Ghostlight? Because that might not be very good. We'll see. Ghostlight's localization has lately been subpar, so just bear that in mind.
Oh, and on the same day, you guys get Harvest Moon: A New Beginning.
Yay.
Harvest Moon.
A new beginning.
A new beginning,
Indeed.
guys.
A
that
new
it?
moon.
That's about it?
Yeah, the 26th, we get Shadow Warrior for PC.
Yep.
27th, we get Deadfall Adventures and Rise of Venice. I have no idea what either of those are. And on the 25th, actually, we get Pac-Man Championship Edition.
Yeah. So good. Really, really good game.
I always get the Pac-Man games, which sounds so lame, but I always buy them because they're so fun. Goodness. Oh, hold on just a second,
That's a
guys.
great time to go to a break. You're watching the Co-optional Podcast. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Co-optional Podcast.
Hello.
I had to try and get myself some food. Apparently, we have Hot Pockets. I think
Hot pockets.
Yeah,
now, we don't have those in the UK, so I haven't really experienced them before. But they were in
Wait,
the
this
fridge.
is your first Hot Pocket right now?
I think so.
What?
I don't remember eating. Well, we don't have them in the UK. Why the fuck would I even eat these things?
No. But I mean, like right now, we're I don't mean what, like in general. I just
We
mean
are
like, we get
watching
to.
you
We're
try
watching
to
think
eat
so.
your first Hot
It's
Pocket.
burning my fucking mouth off. Why the
Yeah,
hell?
yes.
and it
Why does
always
this even
will.
exist? I mean, I know they call them Hot Pockets, but it's
Look,
like it's inconvenient.
Every time, it's either too cold or too hot, no matter what you do.
The thing is, I'm used to this because I'm from the UK, so we have Greg's pasties. You do not know the fire, hell-driven wrath of brimstone of a Greg's pasty. The top of
took
my
all the
mouth
napalm.
is lead-lined after eating years of Greg's pasties. This is basically like a really bad Greg's pasty. Yeah? And I mean, it's smaller. It's like half the size, if that. And it's kind of about as hot, and it's got less quality filling in it. So I'm like, well,
Continue eating, please.
Welcome to Hot Pocket America.
You call this food, really?
God bless America.
God bless America.
With our bread-filled
God.
napalm, or bread-coated
like-
napalm.
This is a weapon of mass destruction.
That's all the
Oh,
napalm
man.
that was left over from Vietnam. Hot Pocket acquired, and they just put it right inside of bread.
Pretty much.
Yes.
It's not great. I haven't really eaten anything today, so I had to just get something quick in the break. And I'm like,
it's not,
I guess this
it's
works.
not great. It is one of those things that, like, at least here, is stereotypical nerd food.
All right,
Like,
if
We do
Oh, yeah.
a segment
Hot Pot with some
on
Mountain
this
Dew, yeah.
show
Yeah.
where TB tries new American foods like bagel bites.
Oh, I've had bagel
And
bites. They're
that
fucking
should
awesome.
be an entirely separate show.
Nah,
Sausage,
bagel bites are great.
sausage on a stick with a pancake wrapped around it.
What, corn
We get
dogs?
to eat that? No, it's sausage with a pancake wrapped
Oh,
around it.
those ones that got like chocolate chips in them as well. The dumbest idea I've
Yup.
ever heard in my life.
Yup.
Sausage
Yup.
is not a dessert.
I just want to take you to America. Can we look?
I just
Can we
want to
get the
take you to
funny-
America. Okay, you might be a little late on the ball there, Jesse.
I want to make a Kickstarter where it's me taking you to fairs and campgrounds and things around America, getting you to try fair food. I need you to eat the crazy, like, this is a donut with a hamburger in it. Eat it, TB.
That is horrible. That's a horrible idea.
And then I stand behind you and just salute
Just like this.
while you eat it and play music. We have marching bands come through and you just eat it. You're like, what is this? And it's like da 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 da. It'd be amazing. I need this
So-
more than life itself.
Fight
Oh,
Your
gosh,
Father
this
on
is-
Twitter says, I've never had a warm yet alone hot Greg's pie. It's like, which Greg's have you been going to? We go to the Greg's in Newcastle where you basically need to be certified to be able to eat there. Because
Wait, it's a place? This is a restaurant?
it's not a restaurant, right? Greg's is the fastest of fast food in the UK, but it's like
Okay.
pasties and meat pies and things like that. And it's really cheap. You can have lunch there for like 90
Just like-
pence, right?
Do you guys remember when in China at either Burger King or McDonald's or something, they were doing the, like, if you don't get your food in 90 seconds or less, it's free. And so they were just like putting these slapdick meals together that just looked awful, but they were like, you got your food. That's what I'm imagining right now. You're just like,
Can
oh, I have
I
a
just
pasty,
say-
and they just slap you in the face with it.
They
Got
are
your
so
pasty,
they are
get
so
outta
fast.
here.
There's the one in the middle of Newcastle. It's always got queue out the door every single lunchtime. Because again, it's hearty, hot food that's fucking cheap. They even started opening them up at 4 a.m. to get the club goers that were coming out of clubs and bars and shit, because they would happily eat that shit as well. So, apparently pasties have gone up to £1 each. Even then, that's still like basically an entire meal for £1, which is not that bad. And it's like there's a steak one, which is awesome. There's a chicken one, which has this kind of like, it's almost like this kind of white chickeny kind of sauce in it with stock, which is pretty nice. There's a sausage and bean melt, which apparently people are really into. And this place in the center of Newcastle is like, there's already a queue out the door, but it takes you about 30 seconds to get through that queue. They are so fucking fast, and they've got this system of how they stagger people through it. It's ridiculous.
Is there gravy? Can you get gravy?
The steak pasty has gravy in it.
Pasties with gravy. My friends are from
really legit.
Wales, and they do that, and I'm just like, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Yep. Yep. But apparently, Greg's has gone
As
downhill
Jesse and
since
I Google
last
steak
ate
pasty.
it. Yep. Steak. They call them steak bake. Look up Greg's steak bake.
See, I would call these steak pasties. So
No.
A
Pasty.
steak
I'd eat
pasty
steak
would be an
pasties.
interesting.
I'd eat steak
Yeah.
pasties.
they'd just
Yep.
be like
Of course you
little,
would.
just little, just little nipple steaks.
Oh.
You know?
Oh,
look
but you, Josh.
Well, that's
They're
good
like,
on Tumblr.
of course you would. Ooh. No. No,
Oh,
buddy.
that's right. These are the things that I was looking up, and I said they look like calzones, and I nearly got slapped.
Yeah, they're not really that, but yeah, it's understandable. Like the north is basically like Greg's Central. The north of England is where you get a lot of that. Down south, where you've actually visited, not so much.
Yeah, the
But
only
there you go.
Nottingham was up north, wasn't it? It was norther, right? Never mind.
Norther?
Let's move on.
Nottingham is in the Midlands.
Okay.
That's not north.
Ah, we need to go north, Jesse. Next GemuCon, north.
No, you don't.
Let's go
I don't know.
north, Jesse.
It's in
If you want a
August.
lot of
It's
cheap
in
drinks,
August.
Newcastle is the way to
It's in
go.
August. We can go north. We can go. It won't be like us standing, freezing our ass off, watching stones do nothing.
Being like, why are we here? Just
This time we'll be in the north. Nothing is ever cold in Scotland. We'll go. We'll head north.
Wow.
Wonderful.
I do love Scotland. I liked Scotland a lot when I was there, but it's been years, so maybe it'll disappoint me this time.
It probably will. I've been to Scotland many times. It's always disappointing.
Oh, that's where my people are from. Stop it.
All right, let's look at trailers, shall we? Because Josh is here, we got a bunch of hipster bullshit.
Yeah, hipster stuff. Look
All
at
that
this.
indie.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah.
No,
look at that
it's
mustache.
definitely it's not bullshit. We're just joking around. But I would
What
like
am
you to
I,
tell
gas
me about
station
Hyperlight
Ray-Bans for
Drifter.
this?
Tell me.
All right, Hyperlight Drifter. This game looks so good. It is. It's like a 2D. All right, so it kind of looks like if you guys have played Bastion, the really successful XBLA
Yes,
title.
we played it a bit.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's kind of like this is, I don't know, like a neon. It's got like Bastion feel to the mechanics. It looks like the fighting mechanics and stuff. The boss battles look very similar. It's a 2D kind of like adventure fighting game that looks just incredible. The team is a couple dudes who are here in Los Angeles. They're great. People should back the Kickstarter. They launched this Kickstarter. They've been in for 5 days, and they're at $209,000 of $27,000.
Oh.
You watch the trailer, and it speaks for itself because if you like pixel art and kind of like, I don't know what to call it, like this. The style of like font and color combination, it's kind of like this 80s, like, I don't know what I would call that. Like new, like a
lots
new,
of neon and
yeah, it's like a new wave look. Does that make sense? If anybody's familiar with new wave music, but it's kind of like that. And the game itself, it's a 2D action RPG in the vein of, I don't know what. It's like an 8-bit, 16-bit kind of. Yeah, action RPG.
Should we have a look at it?
You just look at it. Let's take a
the
look.
art looks amazing.
Let's
looks
have a
really
look at it. Unfortunately, the trailer is in low resolution. There is no better trailer. I think it's because they put it on a Kickstarter, which uses a really weird, non-standard resolution. So please don't judge it solely based on the resolution of this. Here it is, Hyperlight Drifter, currently on Kickstarter right now.
So good.
Now that is a fucking trailer, I've got to
Right?
say.
so good.
I believe, isn't that music by Disaster Piece?
Yes, the guy who did the Fez trailer, as well as many other things. And then it's Bo Blythe, who goes by Technopants, and Alex Preston, who is Heart Machine. And yeah, the game itself is just. Oh, and bass music on Twitter, contributing kind of like beat maker. But yeah, great team. It's kind of got that Super Brothers sword and sorcery feel to the pixel graphics
Yeah,
and
certainly.
animation.
It's a little bit Legend
totally.
of Dungeon. There's a little bit of Cave Story in there, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a couple of other games. It has that aesthetic nailed down, yeah? It's not just, hey, we're pixely and 8-bit. It's like, no, they're not. It's just,
Yeah.
it's this nice kind of pastel pixel look, I like to call it.
Yeah,
Which works
and
with a number of different games.
Jesse and I do the Greenlight show, and there are people who they're like, oh, indie games are just 8-bit side-scrolling, whatever. People have like this misconception. And then I'm like, you know what? Some games are 8-bit and 16-bit, but look at this. Like, this is what you can do with that medium. And like, this is a great example of how to kind of push that retro aesthetic and feel with like new sounds and colors and mechanics and stuff. It's just really, makes me feel so good. I love it so much.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Eat it.
Was it Disaster Piece? I know someone's in the chat saying it's Will Weisenfeld.
Yeah, that's Bath's music.
Yeah.
They kind of work together on it, but it's
okay. Right, that's how it works. All right.
Rich Wieland's Disaster Piece is the composer.
That's pretty damn cool. That is I don't know. That's got a lot of support behind it already, hasn't it? Surprisingly so on Kickstarter.
Well, the cool thing about that, compared to like a Kickstarter that, I don't know, for any other thing, whether it's a film or like in my case, a website, this has a game, right? So for $10, you're pre-ordering the game. It's like, well, at the bare minimum, you get a finished product when they're done with it, and they have enough.
Assuming they ever get done with it.
Sure. But that's what I love about the trailer is you look at it, you're like, all right, well, even if they release something that is like a 10-minute tech demo of that, I would say that's worth $10. Like,
what shocks me is the amount of backing this has had already. Like, it seems like this is a game that somehow captured people's imagination on Kickstarter. Its goal was 27K. It's currently at 209,000 with 24 days to go. That is bizarre and insane. That's very rare to see. How did that happen?
I think, and this is just something that I caught watching it. Maybe you guys felt this too. The trailer for the game made it feel like it was bigger than itself.
Yes.
Like there was something happening in that world that is bigger than even what we're seeing. And I like that it hinted at it. It didn't say it. You saw little tiny bits and pieces, but somewhere in the grand scheme of things, there was something really great in this game that you can expect. And I think that captured a lot of people's imagination. It might not even exist yet, but the potential for it to be there, I think a lot of people are willing to fund that, to have something where they can say when they're done, like, goddamn, that was an amazing story. And I feel like that exists in this, especially in the trailer. So I think that's why people are on board. I hope that's why, because that's why I would, that's why I would.
And if nothing else, I mean, I can vouch for the people who are a part of this project because I know them personally, and they're all awesome dudes. So like everybody that's a part of this project is great, and definitely, they've worked on a bunch of great titles in the past, and are very capable of making something awesome. So I have every bit of faith in this game, and it'd be cool to. I mean, it's cool to see what they're at now, and they've got a bunch of great stretch goals, up to like $250,000 right now, which they will probably hit in a few days.
Yeah, most likely.
And they're going to be, they've got like a PlayStation, PSN, and Vita. They hit that stretch mark now, so this game is going to be very broad when they release it. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, it's had coverage from Destructoid. It's had coverage actually from a lot of different gaming sites. Maybe it just got going from there. But it's very surprising to see something that is not like we're going to rebuild and remake this franchise that you loved as a kid. Like, this is original IP, but yet it's still getting this kind of support, and that's kind of rare. And that's actually why Kickstarter is awesome. Or why I'll continue to believe that Kickstarter is awesome. Because this does not happen anywhere else. And it's really cool that this does.
Yeah, absolutely.
That looks kind of awesome. I think I should back that. Looks quite cool indeed. So there you go. Hyper Light Drifter. Available for 24 more days from the time of recording. So on YouTube, once you've watched this, it'll be about 22 days to go. Check it out on Kickstarter. Hyper Space Light Space Drifter. 3 words. Cool. So let us move on. So there is something else that you wanted to show us. You mentioned it earlier in the show.
I did, didn't I?
You did.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Perfect Stride. Now, this game, it came out with the LA Game Space pack of experimental games. If you guys don't know what the LA Game Space is, they raised, I think, like $335,000 out of $250,000 they were asking for a few months back. And what it is a place here in Los Angeles where they're renovating a building right now, and it will be kind of a collaborative art space for people to come and use to show things off, for developers to come in. I believe they actually have offices and temporary sleeping quarters for people to come in when they are kind of coming through LA to show things off, or if there's like a conference here, or if they come in for IndieStatik or E3 or something. But it's just really cool to have a space where people can come together, I think, to show off not only just video games, but artwork and music and kind of everything under that scope. Because in the indie world, it's so much like the medium is used as like a serious art form. So this is a cool place to show that physically. But Perfect Stride is it's a game by the Arcane Kids rather, who did Zenith, and it's a first-person skateboarding game where you're basically in Neo Los Angeles, which is this, again, kind of the same kind of like 90s color palette of crazy neon colors. But the whole idea is that you are just trying to they're trying to exploit a first person shooter in a crazy what's the word, like surreal environment, and in this futuristic world. I don't know. You just kind of have to watch. Again, it's one of those things you just have to kind of see it to understand what I'm talking about. But it's a super fun game.
We'll have a look at the trailer then. We'll see what you're talking about. Here we go. There you go, look at Perfect Stride there, which certainly aesthetically is very interesting, to say the least.
Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's, welcome to my world of hipster indie games. And I love it. I really do. One of the cool things about this game, like where Zenith incorporated like Twitter and stuff, like actual tweets in the game. Perfect Stride incorporates music from SoundCloud, and so their soundtrack is actually at one point before you start the game, it minimizes itself and opens up a website, the SoundCloud website, and they've kind of curated a soundtrack. So that song you're hearing in the trailer is one of many just like cool songs from artists around the area. Again, one of those things where since it is the LA Game Space, that it kind of incorporates art, music, and everything. That's what they're trying to do with the game, and I think it's a pretty interesting concept. And I think this is only an alpha, and it's really, really cool. I don't know. I love it.
That's awesome. Yeah, it looks really interesting. It's a bit of an acid trip, I've got to say.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It is a little bit of an acid trip, actually. Somebody in chat saying I do LSD on a daily basis. That is not the case. Not the case.
True. That is true.
Absolutely false.
Totally true. I'm his supplier.
Jesse.
Lots of super duper fun LSDF. That's what I provide.
Lots of.
Wink.
What?
Yep. That's what it is. So yeah, Arcane Kids, Perfect Stride. Check out the LA Game Space.
Indeed. We've been talking a little bit about Kickstarters, and I think would be remiss if we didn't mention, obviously for those in the live stream only, that in 21 hours, the Kickstarter for Awesome North Starstorm will end. So you've got 21 more hours to back that. It's the expansion pack for Awesome Noughts, which is at like 200, 300% of its goal there. Pretty damn good.
I think they'll do just fine.
Yeah, they're talking about adding an infinite spectator mode, which could be really interesting. Like the ability for infinite numbers of people to spectate in-game, which sounds incredible. But they need to get pretty far to get there. They're almost at replays. I think that's the one they're trying to hit right now. 3,300... Yeah. What was it? $330,000 gets them replays. That would be pretty cool. Also, Naught is great. No doubt about that.
Yep. It is a great title.
It is, very much so. Alright, there's one more game I'd like to introduce. This is a really obscure game that nobody ever bought. Even Josh doesn't know anything about this one. It's called Terraria, I think. Terraria. That's it.
Oh, God. Come on.
Trailer!
Are you sure you're not supposed to wear VRs?
Terraria.
It's
I need to buy the soundtrack now!
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what you need to do. No question about that. Perfectly timed, Josh. Well done. That soundtrack is fucking great!
So
The
good.
music sounded really good.
Yeah, I mean, the original stuff was great, and it's just like, it's better and better and better. Good God.
Yeah.
Jesse, are you ready to make loads of money?
Are you?
I'm ready to make
look,
loads of money.
Look! I saw a giant bee that I need to kill. True enemy of the space butterfly. I saw a tower I couldn't climb. I saw a gun that shoots techno colors. I saw... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm so right!
October 2nd,
I
the
just
return
feel like-
of the awful Let's Play. You heard it here first. It will happen.
Happens, Jesse, when you get too hype.
We hope. Assuming
hype.
nothing gets in the way. October 2nd. And that's going to be out on October 1st, so you will be able to get... And we'll probably have to restart everything, because apparently the biomes and stuff are completely different, and everything's changed, so we're going to have to do it again.
From the
Oh,
beginning?
bio.
Again. Yeah.
I bet it'll be fun.
It never ends. Oh.
I'm so hype. I'm hype.
It looks pretty fucking good, I
for
gotta
this.
say. Like,
It looks great.
so much stuff.
You know what we need? We need to
Yeah.
call this Terraria Voyager. No, Terraria Deep
Deep
Space
Space
Nine.
Nine, yeah. Yes. Where we go... that's every other series, because, like, Deep Space Nine goes nowhere, and neither do we. It's
Maybe-
great.
maybe
We
that's
never
Starbound.
move. No progress is
Starbound
ever
Deep Space
made.
Nine.
And then there's a wormhole, like, 20 episodes in, where people, like, invade our Terraria world.
And in the end, we die falling into a pit of fire. Perfect. By the way, spoilers on the last few episodes.
I think that the spoiler has passed on Deep Space Nine,
okay,
quite
all right.
frankly. I think you're okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we'll...
Terraria Deep Space Nine. That's our title.
Well, don't worry, we'll bring the shitty Let's Play back. It's coming back on October 2nd, most likely. So, Yeah. Unless, of course, they give us the patch early.
Wink, wink.
In which
Oh,
case...
that was a hint. Give us the patch early so we can make videos early, dummies. There, I got you, boss.
We'll see
Good
how
job,
it goes.
Jesse.
All right, cool. And that's pretty much about it, I think, for the show today. I would, of course, like to give Josh another opportunity to remind you that he is begging you for money.
Yes,
With
yes.
great
I mean,
rewards.
so many awesome rewards, and that's one thing I didn't really get to mention earlier. At the $25 tier, we have a game pack. You're going to get 10 games that are being developed right now exclusively for the Kickstarter. You can't find them anywhere else. So many awesome devs on board with that. For $10, we have an original soundtrack. Speaking of Disaster Piece, he's donated a track. Chip Sell, who did the music for Super Hexagon. Callum Bowen, just like Alacolica, who did the Aquarius soundtrack. So many people kind of came together to back IndieStatik, and I like thank all of them for that support. I didn't even realize that so many people were a fan of the site until I started this Kickstarter. So what you guys are going to be doing is helping us get to a point where the site can be self-sustainable, and people have asked me all sorts of questions about that, but essentially we need to be able to survive to a certain point, to the traffic, to the point where the traffic is like making, the ad revenue is making enough to pay the writers, and that's kind of where we're almost at that point right now. So you guys will be helping us clear that hump, and then IndieStatik will be able to continue to produce all sorts of great quality indie games content for you guys. And then if we hit our stretch goals, holy crap, I'm going to be traveling the world doing a travel show in the vein of Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations, kind of checking out indie communities and how their culture and their environment influence independent video game development. So that's super exciting. And to everybody who's backed me already, thank you guys so much. And even if you can just tweet or Facebook or whatever, share it around. Share the wealth. It helps me out and helps the indie games community out. And we all appreciate it. So thank you so much.
Very cool. Jesse? Jesse. Hear me out for a second, Jesse.
Yeah.
Terraria. Deep Place Mine.
Oh, God.
Here's what we need, though. We need an overlay screen, like a title screen, where you can be Cisco and I'll be the Cardassian guy, whatever his, I don't remember his name, and we're just like,
Dukat. You're not
Yes,
Gul Dukat.
I'm Dukat. No,
You're,
wait, no,
Jesse, you're fucking Morn. That's
Odo's
the
way
guy
better.
you are. You are Morn.
Odo.
Can I be the kid who worked in the bar who was like, I'm
Nog?
gonna be in Starfleet? Yes, that's who I'll be.
All right, I'll give you Nog. That's fine. There we go.
Oh, God. Can you both just be Ferengi? Just move on.
Oh, us.
Rule of acquisition number 34.
Just
War
'cause I
is
saw
good for
this.
business. Is that the right
So
one? Did I screw that up? Did I give away my Trekkie loyalty here? I've got to look it up now. Rule of acquisition.
Go on,
34.
Josh.
No, it's funny. We're just talking about the LA game
Yes,
space.
I was right. I know my rules of
Sorry, God.
acquisition.
Shut up. TV was right about his rules of acquisition.
Shut up, Josh. We don't care about your website.
No, somebody just tweeted from IndieStatik that the LA Game Space has 23 games that you can buy and play right now with links if you go to IndieStatik.com. So if you guys do want to check out those games you guys saw, you can do so as of today, as of right now.
Sweet.
That's an aside.
Some other, this doesn't help any of us. I know that
Okay.
we're in that section.
Why are we talking
but,
about it? We're
So the Oculus Rift VR Jam that went on, you can play 14 out of the 20 finalist games right now on their website if you have an Oculus Rift.
That limits the demographic significantly, but
I know,
it's cool that they're
but
there anyway.
it's still cool that you can play them if you want to.
Definitely. Awesome.
I agree with chat. I should be Q. Done.
You would.
No,
You're not fucking
come
Q.
on, Q.
I'm Q. Mischievous trickster of the galaxy who is hated by other Qs, and TB could be all the other Qs. All of them. Perfect. Perfect.
No, now it just needs to be next generation, and TB has to be Picard because Picard and Q just.
Oh my God, yes. Perfect. Perfect. Done.
Then I could beat Will Wheaton for a third time. It'd be great.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn!
Phaser's fired! Phaser's fired!
Hey! Oh!
Photon torpedoes, full spread.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, Jesse, what are you doing this week? What's happening?
I am going to play games and have fun and hang out with my parents some more.
How dare you.
And that's it. That's my plan. The same videos that are always up, you'll find them on my channel. You should go there. Things happen. And then Fan Friday and the Green Light on the weekend. And that's what will happen. Dodge and I will play some more Dead Space. I'll play some more other games. Smiles will happen. Babies will be born. People will die. Circle of life. That's it. And then October.
Cockstober.
Cockstober. And then
Cockstober.
here's the best part. The scariest thing of all in Cockstober. Terraria. Wait, can I make it dark in here? I can't.
Terror. Yeah.
That didn't help at all.
Yeah.
God, you tried though. Tried real
You
bad.
tried.
Right.
Bad indeed.
Oh.
That's it.
Mr. Biscuit, what are you doing this week?
I'm pretty sure we haven't talked to Dodger yet.
Oh, sorry.
You can go first. I can
No.
go last.
No, we won't do that.
Well, I have gaming news Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Jesse and I play Dead Space on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have another channel, Dexterity Bonus, where I talk to you about my day while I drink coffee every day. And next week, my content will be... Oh, Ruby, calm yourself. That dog downstairs.
The best. I'm a big Dodger fan.
I watch all of her videos. Subscribe. Thank
Yeah,
you,
and you're like,
Ruby.
calm down. That dog's like, I just want you to love me and hold me like you hold your cats. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? I love you so much. And you're like, shut up, dog. I want to kiss you. I just want to kiss your face. And you're just like, stupid animal.
Right.
All of next week, my content will be limited because I will be home for a wedding, and I'll be helping out with the wedding and spending time with my family and stuff. So that's going to be going on.
Bride.
Huh?
Who's the bride?
My cousin. She's very pretty, and I love her. And so I was a last-minute bridesmaid edition.
Ow.
So I'm going to be involved, and it's going to be super fun. I'm very excited. But yeah, so I'll be enjoying the fam and trying to put up videos, but we'll see.
Yep.
So that's me.
Yep. And I didn't get a replacement for you next week. We're just going to do a three-man show. It'll be me, Jesse, and Guru Larry will be next week's guest.
Guru Larry.
Guru Larry, maybe one of the only men on YouTube that is more British than me, so...
As long as you replace me with a really ugly animal, like I always request.
No problem.
Get Ruby.
Cool, good.
That can be totally doable. We can make that happen.
Yes. Just search ugly animal. Look, guys, go to TB's subreddit and post options for ugly animals. Do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we can get Ashens as well. One, Ashens doesn't play many video games, and secondly, he's highly busy, so... There you go. Can't bring Krendor in, because he'd just bring everybody down.
Really, that's true. I mean, I would
That's
have
really
told
what
you
happens.
that. I could have told you that weeks ago.
TB, what are you doing?
I am trying to finish all of my PAX videos, and I have done a lot of them so far, but I still have many more to go. The ones to go, I still have Defense Grid, Contrast, My Impressions of Dying Light, World of Warplanes, Dragons of Valenthia, that Natural Selection 2 video that we never released. Try to edit the WildStar footage into something that's actually worth watching. Recoil, Elder Scrolls Online, Galaxy, Bionic Dew's Dead State, Banner Saga single player, Scribblenauts interview, Necro, my full impressions of XCOM Enemy Within, Super Combo Man, Jazz Punk, Sound Dodger, and yeah. Those are the videos I've still got to do from PAX. And then I've got all the red ones, which I don't have code for. But I'm pretty sure Telepath Tactics just sent me something, so I can play that. And maybe Dragon Fantasy Book 2 and things like that. So, yeah, that's cool. And I will still be trying to do WTF Is. I am doing pretty much arenas 5 days a week now for Hearthstone, because you guys keep watching the bloody things. So I would be out of my mind not to at this stage. So I'll be doing that. I will probably do another stream this week because it was super successful and I was really happy that everyone had fun with it. So I'm hoping to do that again. As to when that's going to happen, I am not 100% sure on that. I probably have a busy Saturday because we're doing Dark Heresy once again with roleplay with JP, In Control, and DJ Wheat. So that will be happening. That's some Warhammer 40,000 role-playing. That's going to happen Saturday. I believe it's going to be 1 p.m. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1 p.m. EDT, but I'll have to double-check on that. So, yeah, keep an eye on JP's channel. He gives you information for that. Still want to do some WTFs. I want to look at Arclash Legacy when I get the chance, because I hear that's actually a good Cyanide game. We will see. We will see. There is also, of course, Hot Wheels, World's Best Driver. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I didn't do...
WTF is Hot Wheels.
Yep, I'm doing it. I didn't do Fast and the Furious Showdown. I let someone else suffer. I will take the hit this time. Hot Wheels, World's Best Driver. I will do that one. It will be incredible. And the Super Frog HD, but I really don't want to play that game. What else? Oh, I need to do one of Ridge Racer Driftopia, because they have an achievement that is going totally biscuits.
Awesome.
Which I'm almost convinced is my fault. So...
You have to.
And if it's not, I'm taking ownership of it anyway. So there we go. And yeah, so stuff. And content batch when I can. Chris is currently flying back from Romania and will probably be really, really fucking tired. So it's unlikely that you'll get it in the next couple of days. So just please bear that in mind. Wow, there's also a game called Timelines Assault on America that just appeared on Steam. What the... I don't know what this is. But that's a very, very silly name. Might have to have a look at it. We'll see. So that's what's coming.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
I think I'm doing another podcast tomorrow, but I don't know if I can even announce that. So whatever.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Also, I was on
podcast
Red Supre with
event
Slow Beef
mode.
this week. So I tweeted the link to that, and it should be on the Red Supre YouTube channel quite soon. That's me and Slow Beef shooting the shit for an hour about Let's Plays and YouTube culture.
I
and things
wonder
like
if
that.
they'll be mocking Let's Plays at all.
Not much,
what?
really. Not that much. It was just me and him anyway, so it was an interesting conversation, I think.
Cool. Cool.
All right, and I think that is really about it, honestly. That's about it for the show. We have said what we wish to say, and we can leave now.
This is the slowest exit.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you should definitely go to Twitter and follow us there. We all have things.
And I
That's
think
true.
we'll go out on this quote that just got sent to me via Twitter. TB says,
Oh.
Let's Plays are crap, and everyone who does them is making lazy content, except for when it makes me money, like Terraria. Nope, it's lazy content. And terrible. And you idiots watch it anyway. So we'll do it.
He said it's horrible.
It's horrible. I never claimed it was anything else.
Doing it.
You guys keep fucking watching it. It's not my fault.
No, guys, please continue to watch it. Ignore him. He's cranky.
It's awful.
He ate a hot pocket.
I don't feel good about that.
It did eat
He's-
a hot pocket.
He's
that's
feeling
true.
bad right now. Just let him go.
Everything
Just-
can only do this
You know what,
after
guys?
that.
Yep. It sucks.
I mean-
it's a terrible show, and yet you guys like
No,
it
it's
anyway,
wonderful.
so whatever.
Hot Pocket
really-
gives you -5 to charisma. Everybody
It's
knows that.
quite humorous. It's great.
It's
It's the most fun I
awful.
have all week.
It's an
Don't ruin
awful
this for
show.
me. It's the
Awful.
only time I get to actively troll TV. Don't ruin this for me, internet. I will come to your house.
I like money, so I will do those videos. You've been watching the Co-optional Podcast. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next time. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye!
Your
Bye.
house.
Kickstarter, IndieStatik. Yeah.